How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to those two movie boys. I'm having a wonderful, beautiful day. Yo, I want to take a look at all of the new class changes from this week, but also if you guys have any questions when it comes to like PTR classes, or if you want me to take a closer look, go over what's new, what's different, I'm feeling like doing that for the day, man. I'm feeling like hanging out with you boys, talking about 10.2 stuff. Yesterday, and I feel like every week I keep getting a lot of questions about rogues. I have a lot of footage on rogues and talked about it, I feel like, a lot. But if you guys got questions, man, now would be the time. How y'all doing? Also, we got a little vote. If you guys could vote for me what class you're planning on maining, it doesn't need to be like a set in stone, and I'm expecting for you to be playing that thing as soon as it comes out, or as soon as 10.2 comes out. But just like throw out, I put up a couple classes together. I put Rogue and Demon Hunter as the two rework classes. I want to see how many people are excited just to play those, because I saw a lot of Rogues that are excited, but as Demon Hunter, I don't really know. Will there be enough? And if you guys just want to pick like a range, I kind of put like Priest, Mage, Warlock, Hunter together. I put like all the other hybrids like Shaman, Evoker, Druid, and stuff like that, right? Monk. Kind of just throw them all together. There's no real good way of like organizing it. And I wish I could just do like one like choice per class, but there's only like 5 options on YouTube site, so I want to see what you guys will pick. How y'all doing though? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Andy, I have no idea what you said. Could somebody translate for me, man? I am bilingual in Russian and English is the American English. It's not even the good kind. How you boys all doing though? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Let me get the music back up and running too. Alrighty, PTR. What class do we start with, boys? What class are you guys interested in seeing, man? Because I want to take a look at a little bit more with the Demon Hunter. I want to see how good it would be to try some new stuff. That or like a Warlock, man. Planning on running Survival Demon Hunter. Survival, I think, I'm hoping will be good. Because like so far, I feel like it's just been flying right under the radar. Not a lot of people are talking about it. Not a lot of people are playing it. But like, not a lot of people, I also don't think, want Survival to succeed, right? There's still a subset, quite a lot of hunters out there that are like, yo, Survival should have been a range spec that took away a very fun range, and now we don't have it. Now we have this melee. What is this, right? And they just can't accept that it's like it's part of the class now. Because I got guildies that are like that, right? We know at least somebody that's like that, you know, good old hunter main. And I feel like I would feel more or less the same way. Let's say like the reworked Outlaw Rogue to be just like, I don't know, you took your like favorite spec and made it nothing what it was. Yeah, I'd probably be pretty peeved about it too. Demon Hunter, let's take a look at those guys real quick, man. Pala, Destro, Warlock, and Demon Hunter is an alt. Warlock, huh? Destro. Interesting. Destro is an interesting choice, by the way. Not like it's a bad choice. But we'll see how Destro works, man. I'm the tiers with the whole like portals and stuff. I'm hoping it won't be that bad at all. That's about all I can say, is I'm hoping it won't be bad at all. That's about it, man. Yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. I am open for Warlocks in general, because I feel like they've been kind of like a little bit out of the picture unless you're like raiding, and even only then. Demo. Oh, that's a whole other story. Yeah, with what Demo's getting. Yeah. If you played the original PTR, I've seen it. Yeah, new Demo looks kind of busted, dude. Kind of good. But yeah, Vengeance Demon Hunter, LA Shaman. That's another one I don't hear people talk about at all. But LA Shaman is another good one, though. That's actually a really good one. All right, where am I? Sigil. All right, let me see if I can log out or log in. Maybe that's why. Sigil just ends up bugging out, man. Really badly. Enjoy my class of Survival feels right for me. Survival is a good one. Survival is a solid one. Hopefully it'll be good, like, long term, though. All right, Sigil, it's working. Beautiful. All right, Demon Hunter. I don't even know what kind of a build you would want to run Demon Hunter, man. Ever since they changed up this talents right here, oh, I don't know. Okay. So, Blade Dance, you will want to use on cooldown. So I feel like buffing up Blade Dance with talents is like a must-have. And since you're throwing a glaive for free, I feel like every talent that encourages like glaive throw builds, right? Wouldn't that be better? I don't know though. It's just like the amount of talent points you really need to pick up everything you want is so weird, man. I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel about it. Okay, so let's just pick up some of the stuff that you would want to grab. Could you go not burning hatred? No. You need accelerated though. Okay, so I still did a point. Am I actually not gonna go Dash of Chaos? Oh no, I feel like you have to avoid Dash of Chaos. Or like burning Hatred, or like First Blood. Or I don't really know, because you have to pick this up, Do you not run Demon Blades anymore? I feel like that's a must-have too. Always main event Demon Hunter, I love the tank. It's so fun, man. I've got 2 specs variations we want me to upload. For Vengeance or like Havoc. I'm more just trying to like think of like how would you go talented out and how would you like explore the spec a bit. Man, it's just, okay, so normally when it comes to like coming up with your talent builds, right? You're trying to get to the lower rows as soon as possible because that's where all the juicy talents are at. But like when I'm constructing the Demon Hunter, right, on the right hand side, I feel like they're kind of top heavy, aren't they? Okay, my whole tier set revolves, as I said, Blade Dance, Glaive Throw. I probably want to amp those up as much as possible, so those are the buttons I'll be pressing, or they'll be executing on their own because you kind of want to throw Glaive to make sure the hunt cooldown is reduced. So, picking up I-Beam, kind of stuck there, right? I want to pick up, I think you have to go Demon Blades. Right, not picking up Demon Blades seems silly. Actually silly. And then Critical Chaos seems fine too, right? And I feel like you have to go Burning Hatred so you can pick up Accelerated Blade. Or at least First Blood. You kind of want to pick up First Blood just so you can reach this like tier over here as well, right? So then I think you have to pick up Accelerated. And then I think it really comes down to a choice of Critical Chaos or Demon Hide. But like, which one is the choice here? Chance of Chaos Strike or Fun 50 Fury increased by 30% based on Critical Strike. I feel like that's a must-have, man. That's resources compared to just 5% raw magic damage. I don't know, but also makes me feel like I can't pick up Dash of Chaos. Unless I just like not pick up Throw Glaive. Deal 6% increased damage, reduced by 30% for each previous enemy hit. So, this is good on single target, but not a good in AoE. Oh man. But like, I think I do want to buff up my Glaive, right? Throw Glaive causes target take additional 100% damage out as a chaos damage. Yeah, it's just like, I feel like buffing Glaive is the play. Alright, let's go resources. But like now I feel like I can't really pick up Dash and Chaos. Like I can, but I'd rather put up points to go further down the tree, right? Maybe I'm overthinking it, man. Initiative seems good. Unbound Chaos seems too good not to pick up. Tactical Treat is good. Glaive. Blade Dance. I guess Furious Gauge just because that opens up opportunities. Maybe like Trail of Ruin, Glowing Inferno, Burning Wound. Okay, that actually gives me a couple of choices. I feel like versatility is better? Or Blind Fury? Wait, if I want to pick up Fire inside, I actually had to put points in the left-hand side too. Oh, that's weird, man. Okay, hold on a second. What would you guys talent into this from here? I really enjoy melee class. Survival feels right for me. Survival is always super fun. That one I feel like I still want Survival to get a talent rework at some point. But otherwise it feels pretty good. 2 out of Blind Fury was really consistent Fury gain. 1 or 2 out of Blind Fury. Okay. And then from there, how would you build? So now I can either, I'm thinking pick up Inertia, because it's just like we're committing that down this row already. Rage Fire into Chaotic, into any. Ah, perfect time, just got home. Hey man. And you know what? I do think like the whole like top side of the talent tree, like bottom is where you decide single target or AoE, but a lot of these could be like AoE or single target. Like if I want to do AoE, I do like Fell Barrage. I think that's actually kind of good. I think Soul Scar is a must. Chaotic Disposition. I think enemy is necessary if you are playing into like a big Immolation Aura build. But that means you have to put points here. And now I'm left with 2 points. So like, choice is gonna be Glaive Tempest, Essence Break, maybe Restless Hunter, probably not Cycle Hatred, maybe Restless and Fell. I kind of wanted to Fell. And I'm obviously leaning into Glaive Tempest. I know that like Essence Break is usually the go-to, but I'm almost leaning into just Glaive Tempest just for that raw AoE. What are you mailing for 10? Mailing for 10 too? Wait, hold on, did I misspell it in the thing? Hold on a second. Mailing. Ah, man. Postage. Probably Rogue. Like, It's a sure. Normally it's a really like decent question. Like at the beginning of Dragonflight, right? There's a lot of classes, a lot of things to take a look at. Not only am I excited for Rogue, but like Shaman was super good looking. Death Knight was actually kind of good looking. Evoker before the AUG with Devon Prez was super like invested into. But like I had to go Rogue at the end of the day. But this patch, it's a lot harder to like not go Rogue, dude. I feel like it's a must-have. You know, the rework and how good that is. Oh man, autocorrect, you're good. Rework everything, refresh everything up. Yeah, I think as long as they just like make sure that every class gets even a bit of a rework, right? A talent refresher, something along those lines. Like everybody's gonna feel pretty good to play. Yeah, I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Essence Break? I'm kind of leaning towards Glaive Tempest. This is like AOE. I'm thinking like AOE build. Although Cycle, I hate you picking up these two through Cycle wouldn't be that bad, but like Know Your Enemy is way too good. Chaotic is really good too. The new Rogue, Chef Kiss, mwah. Yeah, they need a dude, especially Assassination, but that thing actually feels like a proper viable spec now. I don't know, man. Might want to free up a talent point to go Serrated Glaive. Serrated Glaive. Serrated, what, like here? Okay, so I could go Serrated Glaive. I could maybe drop Burning Wound, pick up Serrated Glaive. Right? Because this would be like Immolation aura damage. But I feel like that's I feel like I gotta play that, you know? For some more damage. I'm thinking AoE though. Enemy set by Chaos Strike or throw a glaive, take additional damage from Chaos. Or throw glaive. I didn't realize there's a throw glaive element to it. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, now I want to go no glow inferno, and then I'm thinking take out fire inside, right? Take fire inside out. Maybe pick up like this, right? Grab this. Now I'm starting to think maybe lean into like the Glaive Tempest. But still fire inside maybe. But like not super heavy into my aura. Oh man, hold on. I almost want to take out Blind Fury. Okay, what if I do no Blind Fury? I know it's good resources, but like, I feel like I'll be fine with multiple emo auras rolling. What about this? Oh, I'm not sure about Glaive Tempest. I didn't realize this was gonna be throw Glaive too. That's so good. 50% more damage from Glaive throws. So we got 60 in single target. We got 25 Fury, so a second Glaive is thrown in. And then we got 15 and 100% is like Chaos damage. Dude, glaives are looking good. My god, I didn't realize I was throw glaive either. That is so good. I'm so torn, not sure what to play. BM Red or Demon Hunter is also good. Good thing alts are like still a focus for the next patch, yeah. At least you'll be able to sort of kind of play alts. Excited for Des got a level 26 on the Euro last night, 40 this afternoon. Get him, my guy. Once you hit level 30, Q time walkings. Q time walking TBC. Go back to Chromie, take off any kind of time walking thing, and just Q time walking TBC. That's gonna give you a really big boost to like max level, my guy. It's gonna be huge. You at least will be able to grind through, and once you get into Dragon Zones, right, start picking up all your flying speeds or whatever. That's what I mean, do. Yeah, okay, yeah, chilling then. Oh yeah, you already know how I'm going. Hell yeah, actually I do, my guy. Yeah. What would you guys pick here, man? Like my last point, I almost want to go. I don't think Restless Hunter and Inner Demon. I don't have like a demonic synergy really, right? I could do Looks Can Kill. Yeah, I could just do that, right? I have one capstone, 2 or 3. But if I'm getting Looks Can Kill, can I drop something else? Talent wise. Do I need Dancing with Fate? I mean, I feel like I'll be pressing Blade Dance a lot, but like, do I need it? You know? I almost don't want to go Trail of Ruin, but then I can't go Glowing, and then I can't go Burning, and I kind of need these. I also want to take 2 points out of this and just put it somewhere else, right? Like, bam, and bam. But then I can't do this, because then it's just like, I need 2 points. And then I guess, I don't know, 2. That kind of works, right? I don't know, man. I forgot about this thing entirely. Do I need that crit? I feel like it's a must. I feel like it's a must. Oh man, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I almost feel like maybe going down here is not worth and just picking up Blind Fury into right, like 1, 2, 3, 4 points. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. And that goes down, but like I kind of like inertia too. All right, let's just do baby steps. Let's try this build, man. I want to see how this does damage wise. What do you think I should consider maining, right or BM? Like Beast Mastery or Retribution? I guess it depends, right? Because they're both like very, very different in terms of classes. Or at least I'd say they're quite different. Yo, that Fell Barrage is good. Fell Barrage is good now. I like that. Hold on. Go quick meta over here. Also, I need to stop throwing glaives as much as I am. Although throw glaives on the hunt, that feels really good, by the way. That you feel it. That one you could actually feel with cooldown reduction and stuff. That's really good. I think I found more or less like a build that I like though, chat, just now. Although I feel like my metamorphosis uptime is real bad. And not being able to charge back with meta, by the way, or charge back with fell rushes, feels pretty weird. I like to be able to charge back in. I thought that was really fun. I enjoyed that playstyle a lot. I feel like I need a lot more resources for this to maintain my go. Oh, that's a lot easier to play into because that doesn't really take a lot of resources anymore. That's weird. Oh my god, the glaze, dude. Dude, Soul Scar, the Hunt, Full Barrage, Chaotic. That's really good. That's good feeling. That seems really, really strong, at least in AOE. And Fell Rush, and even just Fell Rushing around does quite a bit of damage because it's all chaos damage. As long as I'm getting like a chance at chaos damage, I'm always getting a chance at chaotic disposition. That's pretty good. What do you think I consider main BM or red? Yeah, I don't really know, man. That's a hard one. I think Beast Mastery is looking really, really good all of a sudden. I think that one might have a bit more of a thing going for it. Red isn't bad, but it's just like BM got new buffs. And I feel like classes got new buffs. It's probably going to get quite a bit more play, at least in the beginning. And yeah, long-time watcher from YouTube, but a big fan. With both reworks of Demon Hunter and Rogue. Which spec do you think is going to be a fun fight right now in the PTR? Which one of them is going to be fun? You mean like a choice between Rogue or Demon Hunter? Or like a choice between like Havoc Demon Hunter versus any of the 3 Rogue specs? So like, do we include Vengeance? What would be fun? So I feel like between the Rogue and the Demon Hunter rework, I do think a lot more effort has been put into the Rogue though. I mean, that rework has been a banger. Assassination, Subtlety, and Outlaw are all going through quite a pretty big fundamental changes in terms of like new gameplay, new talents. There's a lot of cool new stuff and like a lot of baseline abilities given to Outlaw, which is massive. New capstones and all is really, really cool. But Demon Hunter, it's more like, it's a bit more measured. There are some really cool new things like Dash of Chaos, so you could dash in and out. The way they restructured the class tree, the Pathic for it is really nice. So you could pick things like Fellblade and Chaos Nova, get some of this functionality back in. There's a couple new options here. But like meta being a two-minute cooldown, it's going to be pretty big. Like I think when it comes to the minute details, Demon Hunter has gotten a lot more that looks like on the surface. But I feel like Rogue just got a lot more exciting stuff by far. You know, hope all those better in PvP. It should be a lot better since it actually has like burst window with between the eyes and vanishes. I mean, those back-to-back between the eyes and the fact that it can refund itself. As long as the tuning is decent, it's a decent tier set, decent build, should do a ton of damage, should be a lot of fun. So if you ask it like Demon Hunter or Rogue, I'm kind of leaning towards Rogue right now, man. I think we've gotten a lot there. But if you're looking at like specific specs, which won't be fun, Havoc is going to be a banger, and so will Vengeance easily. I feel like for rogues, assassination is going to be back in the spotlight for many people. It's a fan favorite spec. A lot of people love the poisons and bleeds, and the interactions between the two are awesome. The new cleave capabilities for poison abilities, so you can still do single target while it just splashes damage to everybody. That funnel damage is something that's valuable within endgame content. And then the bleeds and the spread damage capabilities are also really good, because assassination damage in AoE has really been struggling. And now you can make yourself a decent build that leans into a single target but doesn't give up AoE entirely because of the cleave, or a build that has a high amount of AoE damage but still can leverage decent single target output. You don't completely lose, you know, either good single target or good AoE, or be really mediocre both. You can now be more AoE focused but have a decent respectable single target, but you're much better in like big trash scripts, and that's like dungeons like Freehold are going to be huge. But then you can go more single target heavy, like a poison build, in like a smaller instance, kind of like Vortex Pinnacle, where you don't have too many mobs fighting at the time, but like you'll have really good single target damage that cleaves onto things. So it's going to be like really bursty, high focus, and it's going to be, I feel like it's going to feel a lot better. Subtlety is going to go back to an older design where you sync cooldowns together. Right now you just kind of throw them willy-nilly. That one I feel like may struggle with the community, because the version of Subtlety we were playing so far has been the easiest version. I do think some people are gonna fall off the train, Subtlety train, once we get this new version, which is like more old school version. It's gonna be effective, but I feel like syncing cooldowns is not gonna be for everybody. And then we have Outlaw, which I think is still as a wild card, but it's getting even wilder, and I think it's drawing attention. It's been able to draw attention just through damage alone. But yeah, Outlaw Rogue is a weird one, because you still have a lot of people that are very much like combat rogue, bring that back. I don't want to play roll the bones and all of that, right? But it's like the version of Outlaw that we have for people that do love it. Actually, how would you adjust for like one build or the other? But it's really good. Like if you don't like the roll the bones thing, that's not going away. I do think more people should give Outlaw a try, because with their 4 set, roll the bones becomes kind of like more of a passive thing. You just roll the bones just to maintain them, and as long as you have a buff that you can roll with another buff, you take one of the buffs you have into whatever buff combo you get next. So basically almost never get a 1 buff combo. You can get like a 2 buff, a 3 buff, or whatever. So buffs and the RNG should feel a lot less worse. 1. And 2, the new gameplay choices and the crack shot and the hidden opportunity builds and like a couple of new talents that you got here and there with the blade flurry and stuff. It should feel better, it should feel smoother in AoE, and it should even scale a little bit better. So I think it's a spec that people should probably give another go, even if you're not a fan of it. Because like the main crux of the mechanic of roll the bones and having to maintain buffs and figure out where you want to reroll or not, that becomes a lot more passive. You don't need to do that nearly as much. It's more about that active gameplay, and there's a lot more control of how you can play the spec too. Hope all the way better. Yeah, we'll see them. Appreciated both specs. I love both specs. I'm sure I'll end up playing both. Good to hear you inside the specs. No problem, my guy. Yeah, when you say specs, do you mean like classes, or do you mean like specs like Outlaw, Subtlety, Assassin, Havoc, Vengeance? Yeah, what do you mean by that? It's about Big Sag. Yeah, I don't think they would have hot fixed it that fast. Maybe tomorrow before raid testing. Yeah, I don't think they would have hotfixed it to your setting anytime soon, man. I would just wait until like Thursday or something. But I would have another tank prepped or some along those lines. Also, that's another spec I want to play is Demo Dude. Look at this. You can have an army of demons with a bunch of Doom Fiends firing away. It is so fun. Have I tried using Decree as Havoc? It's dealing like 300k at 448 and use 45 Fury. I have not, no. Yeah, let me make another build. So this is going to be like... I gotta delete all these builds, by the way. I gotta delete all these builds. I want to give them a try once keys are open this week. But yeah, let me first name some of these, right? So this is gonna be like glaive focused M+ build. Alright, this is full glaive, magic, glaive and magic. Hold on, glaive and what is and magic. Focus M+ build. Hopefully that works. Nope, it deleted it. Glaive plus magic M+ build. Alrighty. So if I were to go As a Havoc decree? Okay, so I guess I would want to replace Collective Anguish for it, right? Well, what else would I change? If I'm playing Elysian, can I just play Elysian with the enemies necessary? Right? I don't think I change anything at all, do I? I don't think. Okay. Oh no, I messed it up. Okay, hold on. Let me make another build. Let me just fix. Let me fix. I fix. Hold on a second. Elysian. I play with enemies necessary. It's just when you look at Havoc, it doesn't have a lot of interactions with like sigils and stuff. But also, I don't see there's a lot of interaction with like resources that I get from Lesser Souls. I know that I can like have appetite now, baseline, so I can pick up resources, but I just don't know why I would. You know, I don't know why I would get Elysian. Or like, what can I pick up here to make Elysian work? Cause like, there's no synergy, right? It's just like, it's just a personal choice of like which one you want to run over another, maybe. There's 130k over the other talent. Over collective? Hold on, I want to see if I can find the collective anguish. Oh, okay. Collective anguish. I-beam plus anguish, which is fell dev. I got how many casts of this? I don't even know. 4. So 4 casts. It's about 360, 636. So it's like, how much damage does it do in a single cast? Because it's like a roughly 30 seconds, right? So 636 divided by 4, right? Calculator. I need that. 636 divided by 4. Divided by 4. It's like 159k. So every 30 seconds, 159k. Hold on. So then 159k times 2 is about 318. So that's that. And every minute this does how much damage? On like the same amount of targets. I missed it. Okay, we're giving me a minute. I forgot that with this thing. Okay, okay. Precise sigils makes it so weird to play into. But basically, if I don't target anything, it'll just place it where I'm at. If I target an enemy, it'll place it under the enemy I should have been targeting. I thought it was mouse over, man. Because I've been going back and forth between like the mouse over versions of these and like the actual ability versions of these. You know what I mean? It's been pretty bad, man. Yeah, Bombassery. Well, still the tooltip only says like 56,000, you know, but like on 4 targets, 200,000. I don't know. Collective Anguish seems like it's doing like 300,000, isn't it? Yeah, 318 on 4 targets. I'm not changing targets or anything. I think it's been talents. I have the talent with vengeance. Oh, that one. Yeah. I almost feel like it's a must, man. It just makes things easier. All right, so we'll hit it. Just auto. Yeah, okay, so it does look about the same, actually. You're right, it does get buffed by mastery. Oh, I guess it did crit too, but the other one did crit as well. Alright, I mean, I feel like they were just, like, replaceable. You know? I don't think it really makes that much of a difference. I do think the healing of this, I guess the other one also heals too, doesn't it? I think the 30-second cooldown is probably a little bit more flexible, plus you also will get to use I-beam with Collective Anguish, Demon Form, I-beam again, right? So you'll be able to get 2 of those in a row, where you'll only be able to use this once every minute. So I'm still, I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards Collective. I just wish there was a bit more interaction with sigils for Havoc. It's definitely within Vengeance. I don't know about Havoc though. But you can either short CD, yeah, you can line up with Ball Barrage. True. But it doesn't. If it has like a 45-second CD, I think then that would be like some actual synergy there, because all the little souls you get too, that gives you quite a bit of resources. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards like the Collective Anguish. It's not terrible. Now another build I kind of wanted to make with Glaive though is I wanted to make a Glaive Tempest focus build too. Because I feel like Glaive Tempest actually does quite a decent bit of damage in AoE. They buffed it too. I don't play Havoc much. I feel like I'm wondering if momentum inertia, like if that's gonna be the play or if that's gonna be like taken out. Because what if you like maybe pick up Tactical Retreat and then pick up Glade Tempest over this, right? And you don't play momentum at all. You don't play mobility whatsoever. I think that could be really fun, man. I think there's still going to be the play, either one of those two talents. But I wonder if they would ever consider like dumbing them down a little. Basically like removing them essentially out of the meta. Like who knows? Oh man, they're so hard with Demon, yeah. Dude, that's got to do another class, man. So Demon Hunter looks pretty fun. Vengeance, I don't really know if I could really go test Vengeance appropriately unless I'm like in actual dungeon. Because hitting a train dummy is one thing, or sitting and hitting like the challenge mode dungeons or whatever, or challenge mode enemies doesn't really do anything either. I'm thinking do chat either Warlock or actually let you guys decide. We got Warlock changes, we got Rogue changes, we got Shadow Priest changes this week. Let me get a full list here just so I have it in front of me. We're gonna run DO +0. Technically, yes. Technically, that's a thing. I just don't know how well that would work. Would anything hurt even in there? Also, Thrones of the Tides. That's gonna be available. Wait, we actually can go get an early preview of Throne if you guys want to do that. We can do that. Apparently, you can go and get an early preview of that place if you just walk in. Chicken Rogue as the OI Keystone because the TP is still up. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, let me see if I can make a dungeon of that. That kind of dungeon. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. All right. Atal, Darkheart, Waycrest, Blackrook. Was it Marogue that bought these things? Or was it another character that bought these things? Hold on, I only have 4. Only four of the dungeon things. Was it another class that I did that on? Like bought a bunch of those? Was it Hunter maybe? Hold on. I'm gonna need to go look through all my characters, see which one of them has like the Keystone enchanting thing for Dawn. It's not at the bottom. So you see how they're kind of scattered like here? I'm pretty sure I had the other 2 over here for the dungeons, right? There's 6 of them. I think they removed them from your inventory. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure that I had all of them. Because look, there's 2 empty slots. I'm pretty sure I had some kind of consumable here, like a potion. I think it was this here. And then I had something filled here, but now there's empty slots. I think they just removed them out of inventory. Just to make sure you can't queue up. Oh man. Alrighty, let's do Warlock, man. Let's do Warlock stuff, because Warlock's been really fun. Warlock got a lot of changes. I gotta mess around with the tab targeting thing. I don't actually have tab like keybound properly. I only have tab work for like PvP. That's just been like a preference of mine. What the hell? That's a lot of imps. I think I just walking with an army of imps. What the hell? Where'd you get these guys from? Or did I like line of sight him somewhere? Oh no, it looks like he walked him, maybe line of sighted, and now he's spiraling little by little. Neat. Let me try to see if I can set some of these things up here. Also, I'm wrong spec too. Didn't they buff Demonology or Destro recently too? I think I missed that entirely. Yeah, Summon Infernal damage increased by 50%, Shadowburn damage increased by 50%. That looks really good. Probably gonna be great. I think the OI gets deleted. Yeah. Yeah, I think initially they didn't get deleted, and then we're like, oh wait, yeah, we probably should stop that. We probably should stop that. Alrighty. Another question I have is with the pet and the I don't even have Soul Strike, do I? I feel like I should go Soul Strike and maybe summon Vile Fiend. I know they nerfed the AoE damage of it by 50%. But like, is Soul Strike any good? I don't even know, like, is this a good build for Demo? Like, this seems decent-ish. But like, I don't know, man. Immutable Hatred doesn't seem like it's gonna do a lot of damage though. Covers the target, doing 5,000 physical. Live Field Seal Trucks. Yeah, I'm thinking get rid of Vile Scooter Bombers and go Vile Fiend. I'm thinking just make that little adjustment. Although I like Vile Scooter Bombers. You can line them up with 30 seconds with a Tyrant. Yeah, as long as you use it pretty often. Although Vile Fiend is a 45, I guess you would delay it, right? You could have you can load it up and have it for 30 seconds with Tyrant. You mean like have it up for 30 seconds? Okay, but if the Tyrant is a minute cooldown, do I want to get myself like a long Tyrant? So I go 1.5 second like Vile Fiend, Tyrant, then I can solo Vile Fiend, then I can Vile Fiend into a Tyrant, or do I just like Vile Fiend, Tyrant, and I just hold it until he's back up if it's every minute? Maybe about 5 seconds if I was 10 seconds with a Tyrant, then get an extra Tyrant. But like it's 45 second CD, Tyrant is a minute CD, there's a bit of a 15-second desync with one another. Do I just like delay it so I can have it in my every single Tyrant, or just send it? Just send it until it resyncs again somehow. Oh, you say delay by 10, so you do delay. Okay, okay. You also add these in here, Tim. Tusker. Pain dummies. It's a little bit extra AOE targets to deal with. Which I ought to lesson this guy too. I think it'll be kind of fun. Hold on a second. Full Tyrant. Pretty sure I did it okay, maybe. I'm gonna start tap targeting as much as I am. Also, I'm not getting any procs. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll tap target next one. Tab it up. Not really tabbing, but like, it works, right? Also, I need to get these up and running too. Well, the pet is actually doing quite a bit of damage. Okay, so I'm gonna get my Vile Fiend now. I should be able to get my Tyrant here too, and I should also be able to get a set of Demon Doggers as well. Oh man, there's a lot to like pay attention to. All these pets and everything. It's a little overwhelming, not gonna lie. Just a little bit overwhelming. But look at the Doom Fiends though. I got like 3 of them. Why are there so many of them? And they do so much damage too. Oh man. They also apparently do a really high single target as well. I haven't really got to try them in single target whatsoever. But apparently those numbers are chunky. And so far everyone I see on PTR is like, yeah, this is gonna get there. This is not gonna stay. Although, like, I think it'd be kind of funny if it did. Oh, man. Look at them, dude. Look at the big boys go. Gotta get myself a Vile Fiend. Probably should have gotten them a little bit earlier. I should have Demon Doggos maybe lined up with everything here, if I'm careful. Demon Doggos, and then summon up. Ah, I caught him. Nice. Caught my demons last second, man. Last second. I mean, I'm doing like, what, 400k DPS? It's just so much. Why is it in for 100k? Okay, so how much did they buff this thing, by the way? The tier set. They buffed it by... Did they say about how much? Doom Fiend's Evolved Body by 150%. And Doom Brand also by 150%. I feel like maybe they put an extra 0. I think it's 1,500. I think that's what it is. I just added an extra 0 at the end. It seems like a little much. But like, it's fantastic damage. Like, it's real good, but man. Puts the rest of your kit to shame though. Oh man. Yeah, no, this ain't gonna cut it, dude. That ain't gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work out. That's gonna be too much. Massive change in the capstones for Havoc Demon Hunter. You can grab spike CDR without having to go straight down the middle now. Oh, did you have to do that before? I didn't even realize. I want to see how this plays on single target though. One of all my pets, but it's fine. Go to get myself one more hand to go down. And then a couple more hand to go dance. I want to have the pet really, that guy, sync up with anything at all. But the fact that he's cleaving though, I don't want him cleaving, honestly. Yeah, it's hard to see like single target damage when he's just cleaving everything. That's what I was kind of hoping not to see, because he just gotta cleave. I want to see how much damage they do on single target, and I could do that. Don't train dummy over there, right? What if I like position over here, like so they just have one target line of sight of, right? What if I go like over here? Will they cleave from this angle? Because it's like if this is the only enemy that's like in their vicinity, maybe they won't cleave. Like my imps are getting in line of sight of that pretty badly. I don't really know if I want to do that. Try to see if I get a summon. If I get one. Okay, got a summon. Is he gonna cleave? He's cleaving, yeah. He just cleaves. If it's available, he will cleave it. I was trying to see if I can like, I just want to see what their damage is like on a single target. That's all I wanted to see. Because that single target is just not that high. AOE is fantastic. Single target damage is kind of low. Good Lord actually does damage now, but it chooses random target, not your main target. Does he like readjust with his ability? Does he recast it just so you don't lose your value? Or does it just like, all right, random beam go, and if they die, that's it. You kind of just lose your Good Lord. How does that work? That seems a little funky. Okay, what we'll do is we'll hit this guy. This dummy takes a bit more damage than normal. Like the PvP trained dummies for some reason just take more damage. It's like they have no armor or something. Just so somebody else beeps it. Okay, as long as you don't lose like any value. That's what I was thinking. Like there would be an issue with that playstyle. Is it if it loses value? Okay, so we got one guy. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage to single target. Why is he hitting for 190k to a single guy? Why? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Oh, chat. No. Oh, no. Dude, this is gonna be a patch of the Warlocks all of a sudden. What is happening? Oh my, why is he hitting so hard? Is that supposed to hit the hard, is he? Oh no, oh yeah, he is supposed to hit the hard. He's supposed to hit for 80k. Yeah, no, he's supposed to be hitting that hard. Dude, I can't. What is this tier set? Oh man. Watch that somehow make it into the final product, and I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's okay. That's normal. We planned for this. Yeah, this was intentional. And I'm like, you what? Oh man, that's good. That's good. Yeah, chat. I would at least start leveling the Warlock just in case. You never know, right? It might be Cataclysm, might be Pandemonium, but just level a Warlock just in case. 2 Demon Warlock, 1 Augie. No, you know what? You know what? I want to get the Doom Fiend on the phone. You know what I mean? I want to talk to the Doom Fiend. I want to get him into the roster. Forget the Warlock, forget the Augie, just get the Doom Fiend in, right? Having him just cast those things whenever, like, you're in the key. That guy's better than any player out there. Hey, can we recruit him? Can we recruit Doom Fiend? Forget the Aug, forget the Lock. Get the Doom Fiend on the phone. My God, man. they must have had like a 0, right? An extra 0. They did say they wanted to buff it by 150, but like, I don't know. Or maybe that's normal, like, who knows, right? Maybe they're like, you know what, we wanted to make Demonology Warlock, right? We want to reduce the power of all the demons, like your Tyrant, like your Pitler, right? Less cooldown heavy, more base rotation stuff. And they're like, all right, we did it, we accomplished the goal. But then Demonology's pets and everything else just doesn't hit nearly as hard as you big demons. So they're just like, all right, just to keep them in line with everybody, we'll just give them a really beefy tier set. Maybe this is normal, right? You're supposed to get big Doom bolt volleys with the Doom Fiend and Doom brands. I mean, he does a lot of single target, but like, right? Feels weird. Feels kind of weird. Let's talk about the Demonic Fire or Demonic Tyrant too a little bit. I feel like he'll go just play in the Reign of Tyranny then, because he'll buff a couple more imps. I don't even know if that's good though. Who knows? Who knows, honestly. But the fact that Demon Tyrant has a cap now on how strong he can be, that's weird. It's unusual. But like, who knows? Maybe this is like maybe this is all like, you're just gonna be borrowed power of the Warlock. You know what I mean? That'd be a little silly. All right, chat. What other classes do we have on the list today? We got ourselves, Rogue. We kind of took a look at him yesterday. Shadow Priest got to change the tier set as well. And there's some Monk stuff. And then Aug stuff. And then Balance Druid. Boomkey got a buff. It's kind of nice. I think if you play 1 Min Tyrant, Wi-Fi Command, Demon, and just instance down, who knows, right? I don't even know. Maybe. Shadow Priest? Let's do Shadow Priest, man. Not this guy. Gal Healing? Dal Shade? I think it's Dal Shade that was like the setup priest. So for Shadow Priest, maybe a different song here. Let me skip a couple of songs actually. Alright, Shadow Priest. Sergio, is this the right priest? I think so, right? Let me see my shadow back. Because one of the priests is actually set up to like play, and the other's not really. I think this guy's the one set up, right? Yeah, quick second. I want to see if anybody's actually doing any dungeons or any like testing at all. Abra, Shadow Crystal, and Mythic. They're trying to put a group together for Abras. Yo, do some dungeon testing. Sepulcher. It's probably not that. It's probably just like a random group or something for testing or whatever, isn't it? I'd imagine, but who knows, right? Alrighty, so Shadow. Surge of Insanity, which is this thing right here. Basically, every time you cast Devouring Plague, they initially made it that every time you got a Devouring Plague, Unix Mind Flayer or Mind Spike did more damage and became the Insanity version. That kind of gave you too busy of a rotation, and it felt like you were just generating so many procs and felt like you had to eat procs, and it just wasn't great because it felt like you were just cannibalizing a portion of your overall damage. So they've adjusted it so then it was every 3 Devouring Plagues gave you a new version of Insanity of Mind Spike or Mind Flay, but then they had to knock it down back to 2 just to like make sure the rotation isn't too slow, isn't too fast. So we'll see how 2 works. It should feel pretty better. Mind Spike Insanity generates more Insanity, and Mind Flay generates additional resources. So like it should be decent for like how much resources it generates. It should overall speed up the playstyle. Tier set though, they got the 2 set, Medicinal Dream Hope 2 set, where Shadow Word Death triggers additional time. Now it triggers to additional time at 20% effective, so it used to be 35. So I could say when you press Shadow Word Death and summon, let me see if any others in here, right? Shadow Word Death, it'll get like 1 big Shadow Word Death and like 2 weaker Shadow Word Deaths, which is fine. You still get your like procs and whatever. If you're combining Shadow Word Deaths with Inescapable Torment, where's that at? Inescapable Torment. So the Mindbender thing, right? The AOE, that also does a little bit less damage for like the non-instant shadow or non like initial Shadow Word Death. right? So the initial one will do additional damage, right? When you press it here. The other ones that are like weaker will also have like a weaker version of Inescapable Torment go off. So like my big one will hit for like 7k. The other ones will hit for like 1.5 or so. So it averages out at the end of the day, or rather this one here. But yeah, so it's just like weaker Shadow Word Deaths provide weaker Inescapable Torment AOE from your pet, which is fine because it's doing a lot of damage. And the 4 set now increases initial damage of Shadow Word Pain by 200% per stack instead of 250. So your Shadow Word Pain eventually, is this max stacks? 12 stacks, right? Is eventually gonna hit for like 65,000. If it crits, it still has a lot of damage, but the initial like hit is a little bit smaller. But they did end up increasing the damage of your Shadow Word Shadow Crash instead. That's now buffed up by 100% per stack instead of 50. So as your Shadow Word Deathing, right? 300, getting 600 or whatever, right? And hopefully we'll get a couple more procs maybe. What do I need for this? Shadow Word Pain has a chance to reset. Okay, so let's do this. Put up Pain a couple of times. Oh, that was not great. I'll just say this execute, guys, just so we'll stack it up a little faster. There we go. Just stack it really quick. Okay, so we already got max X instantly. So now it's doing 120% more damage. So your Shadow Crash should do how much? $217,000. I mean, I feel like they made Shadow Crash a better button to spend your proc into than Shadow Word Death or Shadow Word Pain, because this does a lot more damage once it's fully stacked up. At least it feels like it. Sometimes some of these just so we can get a couple more procs. You guys just like nerf. Get it out of here. Yeah, that seems like it'll do a lot more damage. So like this did what? 71,000. This will do like 460. Yeah, I feel like you just kind of want a Shadow Crash. You want a prior Shadow Crash instead of a Pain, if that's the case. Now, how does it work in AOE though? That's what I'm wondering. Okay. I'm thinking do this. I'm thinking wait until my dots are fall off. I got my full set of resources. I just gotta want to hit these train dummies. See how that works out. I kind of want to get the better dummies too. Let me do this. Tuskar. I won't even need to really dot these. They will just be in the vicinity. And Turnip. But they'll get like cleaved with shadows anyway, as long as I don't miss them. Alright, chat. You guys ready? I probably should be like hitting the guy that are not fully drained in the execute window. Make it a little more fair. Just a tad more fair. But like you can see the damage is really up there too. Like that Shadow Crash does a lot. And if I can get a couple more Shadow Word Pain procs, that'll be fantastic too. If I can get any. I gotta cut a Shadow Crash anyway. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit of like a bit of a desync, because I guess I kind of got a Shadow Crash and you do a delay. Okay, let's say I picked up a bunch of stacks of the Dust Torment, right? The tier set stacks. Would I delay 2 Shadow Crash at that point? I think I would try, right? I would probably, if I can, probably do it. Got a proc zone. And the instant cast damage is pretty good. You get a proc. Send it. More procs. Probably could have used this a little bit earlier. I feel like Void Torn would be so difficult to pitch into this build. Like right now I got like all my procs from the Shadow Word Deaths, but it's like I can't spend them fast enough. It's almost like I should press Shadow Word Pain at that point, I think. What's up, Hiroshima? How you doing, my guy? Started touching Shadow lately. I've been really rediscovering it only through PTR. So for me, I am still also like a little bit behind on the spec, but it's really, really fun. Like this new tier set is actually more enjoyable than I thought it was gonna be. Especially if you have execute damage, right? Like, let me hit this guy and execute, and you'll see just how long like my pet prolongs in value. I'll interrupt that just so I can get myself more Shadow Word deaths in there. Shadow Crash. Get everything redotted again. Might actually end up banking like your Mind Blast and stuff too. Or I could see that happening. Look, right now I got all my procs. I feel like I should Shadow Word Pain, so then I can shadow more deaths. Build up the stacks. It's a lot of resources, especially in the execute. You're just fueled full of resources. Like right now I have another Shadow Word Pain that I gotta kind of bank. Or I gotta not bank, but I gotta spend. Just to make sure all my stacks don't like lose value. Hold on. Get one of these in there. Shadow Word does, Shadow Word does. Look at these. Oh my god. Oh lordy, hold on. We'll do one of these, right? Look at my Mindbender uptime, by the way. He doesn't go away. Like once you get him in the execute range, it doesn't really go away. Like eventually he will. They did adjust it a little bit, so he does eventually disappear. But man, he stays up for a good while with some nice execute damage. That's how much armor for 80 Demon Hunter will have. I don't think you can get 4 unless you're trying to make a bunch of crafted gear. Probably quite a bit. If I had to imagine, probably quite a bit. Definitely a very different build of what's its Shadow Priest than I feel like a lot of people are going to be used to. I don't hate this one though. It's like very fast paced, very insta cast heavy. I don't like that. Also allows me to like make Dark Ascension actually kind of sort of work, because normally you just wouldn't play the button at all. So, or I guess you did play that in certain key situations, like mostly single target. But like most people play the Void Eruption because they're just stronger. Just was better. It's like Shadow Word does quite a bit of damage, especially in the execute. Psychic Gleam does quite a bit. Shadow Crash hits pretty hard. Even Shadow Word Pain, like whenever I do get too many procs of the Death Stromant on me, right? I just need to spend them on something. I just set them on Shadow Word Pain. Even that does quite a bit of decent damage. Plus all that instant damage also cleaves the Psychic Ring anyway. And I think you are probably going to go into like crit heavy maybe because of Mastermind. I don't even know if you will play Mastermind. You might even just play like Mindbender, and then you'll probably play like Yogg and like Cthulhu for all you know. I have no idea. Might even not even play Dark Ascension. You'll probably just play Void Eruption just because it's strong. I could see something like that. I don't really know. I haven't seen anybody really like lean and make Dark Ascension a better choice. It looked like at first like maybe those were going to be potential, and then it's just like nah. And then they made like a Mind Blasting thing with the last year set, but it was like, nah, it was better just to go Void. Thoughts on DH changes? They're looking good. We took a look at them a little bit earlier, Kobo. I'm so bad with names, man. Vengeance Demon Hunter is the one I'm not sure about still, though. Like, let me swap back over to that one really quickly. Vengeance, I like it. I just don't know what you would end up playing. Like, trying to figure out how to make all these sigil stuff work. I don't think you'll actually lean that heavily into sigil. I mean, you can, right? There's always an option to do that. But I don't know if you'll lean that heavily into sigil, because like a lot of that cooldown reduction on sigil talents is kind of like gone, right? Or I guess it's mostly part of your tier set now. Sigil. Right, so anything that's to do with sigil. 2 charges of sigil. Sigil chains. Afflicting enemy. Oh, I guess there is cooldown reduction here with afflicting enemy reduces cooldown of the sigils by 3 seconds. So maybe you could have some kind of thing where you just throw in sigils on misery, just so you can get back your sigil things back a little bit quicker. I could see something like that. But like, who knows, right? Inflame initial damage increased by 50%. I mean, that's gonna be pretty good. That's like the only cooldown reduction besides your tier set. where spending 40 fury reduces the cooldown of sigil by 1. But like, we'll see how that goes. You know, because you could just go one of these, and one of these. Man, there's a delay for at least in Decree, isn't there? Quite a delay. Wait, is this tier set only reduces it? Sigil of Imperial damage has the chance to flare up, shatter additional soul fragments. Each 40 fury spin reduces cooldown by 1 second. Does that only work while Sigil is active? Or is that not working? Hold on, I don't think that works. I don't think the Sigil cooldown reduction thing is working, by the way. Okay, so let me do this, right? Yeah, look, I'm spending fury. It's not really reducing the cooldown of Sigil Flame. So that part of the tier set didn't seem to work properly. Because Soul Cleave is 30 fury. Okay, hold on a second. You're telling me I have to spend 40 fury? Doesn't it all count? Like every other ability that's 40 fury or whatever, or spend this amount of resources, doesn't all that add up? Or do you have to like spend bulk 40 to even have it move anywhere? There's no way, right? That'd be like the first time I've seen an ability do that. All right, okay, we'll try this Spirit Bomb thing, right? Okay, so full. You can see cooldown, Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb. No, it's still ticking down like normal. As you can see, it's still ticking down like normal. It doesn't matter if I spend 40 at once. Click. It's not working. I don't think it's working. Yeah, no, to say like like that wouldn't even work logically, Jake. I wouldn't even. How does that response? No, I think it's bugged. Chat, is this bugged or is it just me, man? Because I'm seeing it's just not going anywhere. See the artwork before this update? Well, it's not the older. All I can see is it's not working. Right? Is it me? Are my eyes not working? Because I'm not seeing it go anywhere. Okay, I guess I'll report. I don't know. Worst to worst, like maybe it's just me not seeing it, or maybe my character is just bugged. Worst to worst, they'll look at it and be like, oh, this guy's an idiot. It does work. Forget about him. You know what I mean? Set CD reduction isn't working. And like what I could do is I could like drop one sigil, drop another sigil, right? So you saw that sigils reduce their own cooldown with cycle branding. Or yeah, cycle or binding. And like as I spend fury, still ticking down like normal. 10, 7, 6, 5, and I'm spending 40 fury. So that should work, but it's not working. Okay. Yeah, Demon Hunter, by the way, I like it. I just think Vengeance finally is able to test some of the capsules, but like now the tier set isn't working. It's still, we don't really get to see the full picture. Definitely bugged. Okay, so I'm not the only one then. Cool. I felt like I was just not seeing it. Alrighty. What other classes do we have, boys? I guess there's some little monk stuff, but like nothing crazy. Evoker got nerfed a little bit. Also not crazy. Booby got buffed. Bear Druid seriously got changed a little. Not too much though. I took a look at it yesterday. I feel like it was like basically not really much going on there. And then Rogue got a few changes. Oh, Shaman, I guess, yeah, they did kind of nerf their tier set recently. This is fun to play with. I want to try that again, but they nerfed it. It's now like what, two Primordial Wave that causes your next 2 lava versus critical strike to strike extra targets was 3. That's gonna be kind of lame, but we're gonna go give it a try anyway. It's got the CDR on it here. Okay. Because you're telling me like, oh no, it's working. Oh no, Soul Cleave is only 34 fury. It's like, I don't think how any of those abilities work. I felt like that was gaslighting. I was like, is this gaslighting? I feel gaslit. That's not how it works. It's like, what do you mean? Did I have it wrong? Oh man. Oh man. Alrighty. Let's see how this thing goes, dude. I feel like I really wish they would have enabled dungeons as of today. That would have been so fun to test them in there. Plus, that's the new dungeon. Actually, I do think we should try to see if we can take a look at the new dungeon. I mean, you can still do like a nice little like chain combo. Hold on, let me see if we can set up some more Tuskar stuff. We could do a rubbery fish head. We can do train dummy. We could do turnip. 3 little dummies. I still need to get the one from Valdraken, the like the faction thing, faction toy. Earthquake. Earthquake. I mean, you can still do this AOE thing. They just limited how much, how many lava bursts you could set now, which is kind of lame, but like understandable. Have a nice day kind of deal. Probably because of this. Yeah, if you hit enough enemies, you just get like a nice little daisy chain over rotation. I mean, this is still does a lot of damage. It's just fantastic. And it's really simple. Like once you get it going, it's just chain lightning, lava burst, earthquake, chain lightning, lava burst, earthquake, chain lightning, lava burst, earthquake, chain lightning, lava burst, earthquake. That's all you're really doing. As long as you can do that, you're chilling. I don't know, man. Now I'm seeing like some of the other classes doing like 500, 300, 1,000 DPS. And like seeing Demonology and doing their like tier set thing and it's doing a ton of damage for sure. But like they're similarly, like they're about the same where every other class is in AOE. Like when hitting 8 targets, they're doing about the same. So I don't really know. Maybe like the tier set for Demonology is pretty normal. Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe that's okay. But yeah, Molten Slag is going to get a little bit less value because you're not hitting nearly as many targets, but I think it's going to be okay for the most part. Immolation Aura was on a 40-second CD last week, which made Venge Demon Hunter weak. Why was it on 40? Yo, what's up, Seavark? How you doing, my guy? Speaking of Seavark, you said Arcane Mages have gotten fixed, yeah? Second look PTR stuff. Fixed issue where Clear Casting will trigger from non-mage spells. Clear Casting will trigger from Cascading Power, which correctly gain all Clear Casting modifiers included in Slipstream channel. I don't even know what that is. Fixed issue Arcade Surge was not splashing beyond 5 targets indicated in tooltip. That's a bad one. Cyberstorm has been updated. Net precision. Wait, so we posted on Twitter the other day, like, oh, finally, like, what's it called? The Mana Gem is doable in PvP. Is it the Clear Casting would trigger off of non-mage spells like that? Or is it something else? Maybe I'm reading into the wrong thing. Cascading Power one was bad. Mana Gem was completely unplayable because Clear Casting wouldn't work from it. That's what the second fix is. That's what it is? Okay. Cascading Power. I didn't even realize what Cascading Power was. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, do you think you actually are going to run it in PvP? I mean, I guess, like, why not, right? Like, hey, just 5, what is it? However much extra spell power and damage? Why not, right? I guess it makes sense. Counters on the gem that gives a 2 clear cast. That okay. This is working. Clear cast and crits gonna require gain for clear cast modifiers. Okay. No. Wait, but that actually makes your tier set work pretty well, right? Because that's 2 clear casts you can consume and control. You have to drop important talents, so it's gonna be situational. I do see what you mean now, though. I didn't realize. I've been playing Arcane Mage, and as far as I knew, that talent under Meta Gem is dead. Don't even look at it. You know what I mean? Tier up is insane. Yeah. I imagine. I didn't even realize that gives you 2 clear castings. That's so good, though. That's actually so good. Okay. Again, I felt like it was one of those talents that I just was told, hey, it's dead. Don't even look at it. So I literally didn't even read it. So I'm like, what the hell is this ability? What is this slip through quick casting thing or whatever? Well, like, if I just use monogamy or go to Wahid or something, right? Tools, calculator, arcane. Yeah, the 2 Meta Gem grants 2 clear cast. That's so good. That is so good. Yeah, and I was thinking like maybe you'll end up playing like Arcane Harmony with a concentration. But no, I think you're probably right. Cascading Power is probably the play. Because you can just get the proc and into your big burst window with Arcane Surge. And you just have yourself a big go. Insta. Big missiles. Together with Arcane Echo too. Oh, that's going to be good. And probably like Evocation or something. I'm excited now. I kind of want to test out Arcane when I get a chance. Now that they got that fixed. Hold on. Actually, what do we do now? Hold on. How would you even play that? What would it even look like? Let me see if I can get something going, man. I want to try this out. Because imagine that would actually work. Because Frost and Fire have been pretty passive with their tier sets. Frost in particular for PvP, I think it's just going to be kind of a bit disappointing. But who knows? Maybe it'll be better. Okay, so I have like an M+ build. I don't know if it'll work properly, but like we'll see. Kinda, sorta. Oh yeah, that's ever since like the rework, right? Some of these things are not super. Okay, I need to see what's an M+ build for Arcane Mage. Just to get a better idea of like how I build it. I know that like capstones are a little different depending on like how you play it, but I just need to see like what do people play into. What seems like a mandatory option or not. Looks like missiles is less so, but I imagine with the new tier set, maybe there will be more mandatory. Probably another Tempest still to play. I'm wondering like if Arcane Explosions. Never mind. I feel like if you do, you have to go another precision so you can pick up amplification, so you can pick up improved clear casting. That is nice though. I like that. I just had like something in here. I guess this. Grab this. I don't know. This? Probably. I have no idea. That's probably like a wards build. Aren't you focusing on the Tempest anyway? Forced? So I don't think you're forced, but I think now the Tempest like allows you to pick up Touch of the Magi, which is yes, you are forced in another Tempest. You're right. For some reason I thought like those. Yeah, no, you're right. 100%. You are. That actually kind of feels bad, but not the worst. Not the worst. Feels bad, but only a little bit. I guess I'll slap it over here. I don't need 2 invises. At least I don't think I do. And that should be, yeah, double 10 warp. I'm gonna go to Zoldazar real quick. Try this out. So what would be the rotation then to make the Arcane set work? Because Consumer Clear Casting gets you 3 spell damage. After consuming 3 stacks. Next Arcane missiles consume Arcane Battery, dealing a bunch of damage. I think what I want to do is I want to walk up. Actually, I should have portaled. Rework class confirmed. I mean, so Mage and not Mage, Demon Hunter and Rogue got reworked. Rogue a lot more in terms of the talents. They didn't really change like the base buttons, but like how you use those buttons is different. Yeah. Basically, it's similar to like a Red Palace rework, where you're still going to be Crusading, Striking, Blaze Justice, Judgmenting, but like the way you use its abilities and like the synergies with those abilities, there's a lot more to it. Rogue rework looks good. Demon Hunter rework for the most part, I'd say looks good. I think they still need just a little more for Vengeance, but otherwise it's solid. Also, I'm gonna make sure I don't have any talents that are buffing me in any way. Sure, put them in here. Is it gonna be a third spec for Demon Hunter? Dude, I wish. Okay, there was a tweet that somebody made the other day about like a third Demon Hunter spec. I want to see if I can find it. It was either an image that's get posted or someone else. I forgot where. Let me see if I can find it. But it was like an image of a third Demon Hunter spec. Wait, hold on. I actually might have an account that might have posted something about it the other day. Let me see if that's right. No, what about you? I have a couple people that do like data mining and stuff on my timelines. Okay, maybe I just Google it. Okay, I now can find it. Hold on, one more thing that I can look at. One more thing I can look into. There's an image where I had a third Demon Hunter spec somewhere. I forgot where now. Oh, yay. Thank you so much, Ashy. Yeah. There we go. There we go. It is an hour Discord. Okay. So probably Photoshopped, right? Probably Photoshopped. But we can zoom. You see Havoc on the left hand side, Vengeance down the middle, and then on the right, Inquisitor. Probably fake. Appreciate you, Ashy. Probably fake, right? Probably fake. But it's like now leak season. Everybody's trying to get their leaks out. Oh, guys, you totally get the leak for the next expansion. Some of them are real, some of them are not real, and it's really just impossible to tell. Just to be honest, it is impossible to tell. Because sometimes it looks like, oh, really blurry leak. Turns out it was real. Turns out it was literally Blizzard made it blurry to make everybody guess, but it was real. It just blended in with the rest of all these leaks. Some turn out to be real, like the one picture of a evoker or a hunter in like starter gear standing over what looks like some kind of like a blue landscape with a bit of towers. Turned out as Azure Span. That was real. Everybody's like, oh my god, leak. Oh no, it's a Photoshop, 100%. People trying to like analyze it. It is real. It is real. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a real thing, maybe it's not a real thing. Hard to tell, who knows. But yeah, I think a lot of players would love for there to be a third spec of Demon Hunter. I wouldn't be able to tell you what the hell. I mean, these you can kind of sort of read. Embrace the demon within to incinerate something. Something fell casters who through the something eyes and something dark pacts. When killed, they something the eyes. Prefer weapon, staff, sword, dagger, mace. Looks like some intellect class. Primary strategy, legit intellect. I don't know, man. Someone posted yesterday. Probably fake, but like it'll be fun though. It'd be very, very fun if that was real, you know? It'd be cool if it was real. I don't know if they would actually make like an intellect user though, but I guess like for Demon Hunter, like to go in a very weird direction, make it a proper caster, having it scale with intellect makes sense rather than agility, and just let it be like a proper caster. It would just have like basically like a boomkin or a feral. It would just give a lot of the abilities in scaling over agility scaling and give them like a range playstyle. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, nothing like confirmed or anything. Trust me, as soon as anything's confirmed, your boys are gonna be on it, dude. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can make this work. So in the opener, I'm horrific casual see through the floating eyes, specialized in dark packs and kill the body becomes one of their eyes. Oh, that'd be interesting, right? Almost like play sentries as eyeballs. And when you die, you become an eyeball. But then do you die often as a spec, or is it just like a unique thing? Like when you die, you can just like retreat to recuperate your body so you don't actually die. Kind of like a Sombra with a teleport, but like it's almost like a res. Personal res. Now that it says the word eyeballs that many times, I feel like when you have that's too many eyeballs, man. Now 100% fake now. Now it feels more fake. Now I've seen the word eyeball too many times. Fake. Am I the only one? Someone got a rework is so weird. Oh my god, true leaks? What the hell is that? What is that? Greg. That is so good. Oh, I'm out here. Look, who's this? It's freaking Greg. He's got a tube hammer. He's got the Gore Owl, the Glaive from Illidan, Frostward, Artifact Weapon. Just Greg. Just a bridge man named Greg. Hold on. Yep, 30 minutes spec confirmed. Yeah. That's so good. Looks like he is so class arcanist. Basically, man. I mean this thing. I mean the Arcane Mage. Getting the Legend of Adventure, dude. The legend. Haven't played much as watching the level each class took a break. Is it worth coming back for PvP right now? I think for the next season it might be pretty fun because it got even more like what I mean solo shuffle, I feel like a lot of people are queuing for it. There's just not enough healers. But solo RBGs look pretty exciting. I'd say for like 10-2 maybe. Test out the solo RBG mode. That'll be pretty fun. Because it's going to be initially as a brawl. But if you like a brawl you can earn like conquest in and get rating for them. You just want like give rewards yet until they make like a real mode out of it. ATS, yeah, that guy got everything. Solo RBGs. Didn't hear about that one. So yeah, so it's basically like random battlegrounds, but like within the rated context. Though there are some adjustments, right? So the number of people for the RBGs is actually going to be 8 rather than like 10 and 15, just so you can make it like very, very focused. Then objectives, they want to disincentivize, like you know how like when you're playing Arathi Basin, right? Somebody got to stay at the flag and farm and camp it, right? They got to wait there until you know, they just gotta sit in stealth, make sure no one takes it, right? You gotta go farm and you gotta camp that. You gotta go camp gold mine, right? Somebody gotta play defense. So they're trying to find a way to like remove having to sit bases and more you're just in the action playing the objectives constantly with your team rather than just like playing defense the entire fight. Yeah, so that should be pretty cool. Remessing about a flood solo RPGs? Maybe. I know they got a bit of damage here and there, but that'll be interesting though. I think with the new tiers though should be pretty tanky. Collection Lock Boomy RBG is gonna melt. Yeah, I feel like any team that has a Boomkin, Warlock, Affy Lock and Boomy, those guys are gonna probably win most of their games. But I feel like with the fact that you have less players, if they limit the amount of healers you can have like down to 2, I feel like it could be an opportunity for like CC those healers really quickly, lock down one of those casters and just like nuke them. Seems legit. What class is strong right now? Oh, what class is strong? I mean, it's PTR, right? If you're looking at 10-1-7, a lot of those classes are going to change through the meta for 10-2. So, like, 10-2 is also really difficult to, like, I could say Warlocks are really good right now, but, like, maybe tuning will end up making Warlocks weaker. So, I'd be sad if, like, let's say I tell you right now, Death Knight are doing insanely good, because maybe they are, right? And then you end up, all right, I'm a level of Death Knight. I'm a hard committed Death Knight. You get them geared, get them ready, everything for 10-2, ready to jump in. Last minute, they're like, all right, we have found there's a bug with Death Knight making him a little bit too strong. We're going to nerf him down a little bit, make him more even with other classes, but you're no longer have advantage over other classes. And now you feel like, well, man, I got gypped. Because the PTR things are still like tuning, tuning is still going to be an iterative process. That's not going to be done until PTR is done with and the patch is about to release. I will say this though. Warlock, Demonology is doing pretty good right now with the recent buffs. I don't know if those will last though, but the Warlock is doing kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play. Rogue just got a pretty big rework. I think Rogue is looking really good. It definitely should be on the radar. Hunters with Beastmaster specifically looks like the more dominant range spec. Death Knight's also got a couple new changes. Speaking about Unholy, by the way, less focus on CDs, more focus on the actual base combat abilities. That will be pretty good for PvP specifically. Frost got a really solid tier set. What else is good? Select a level DK. Gonna be the only tank patch with Legend weapon. Yeah, dude, get a Death Knight up and running. I think that would be really fun. Mages, they're looking alright. Like Frost and Fire got a pretty passive tier set, but nothing crazy. Should be decent. Shamans are actually, I feel like, going to be slept on, but actually going to be kind of good. Yeah. Don't have any. Yeah, I have one of every class. Rogue is always fun. I think you'll like Rogue. The changes they've gotten in 10.2 are looking real good. I'm very excited. Like, I could play my Outlaw Rogue or a SAS. Like, I could play my Rogue right now as Outlaw and a SAS, do some keys, or I could just wait until 10.2 and do play that version of Rogue because it looks even better. It plays so much better. Alright, Jake, how the hell do I play this, by the way? What's my opener with Arcane? I don't even know how to do AOE, man. I think I just gotta start with, like, what, Arcane Orb. Go through my rotation and stay here. See how it goes, maybe? I don't remember how to do this, man. I don't remember how to do this properly anymore. Okay, so I got myself the big Arcane missiles here. Probably should have set that up as well. Unfortunate. Yeah, I probably didn't really do it right, but it's okay. Probably should have been Arcane Blasting though. Okay, so next missile just gonna rip right through. I think that's how you want to do it. Just use missiles for a cleave and just like Arcane explosion outside of that. I don't remember how to do my what's this? Touch the magic thing anymore. Optimally, at least. I think that's how you do it. You use a barrage and then you touch the magic last second. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a really good combo together. That's gonna be a fantastic good combo. You know, maybe this is actually how you play it. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do the whole evocation thing. Okay. This actually doesn't play that badly. I didn't set up my evocation properly. I've been a little bit out of practice with Arcane, let's be honest. I kind of want to give this, like, make this my main, or not my main, but like, when I play Mage, I want to be focused on, I think, on Arcane over Frost and Fire. Like, this is actually kind of cool. Arcane Blast, Tail Barrage, Shaman at the same time in the opener. Arcane Blast, Barrage, TOM, touch the magic. Okay. I see what you mean. At least I think you do. Yeah, let me try this again. Second to a modded version of Tarkov Online, so it's like it's about some Switch addictions. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I feel that. Honestly, I kind of feel that. But yeah, I'm also gonna vote up here to let you guys vote like what class you're probably planning on playing. Just whatever you feel like voting on. I kind of needed to give myself at least a proc, I think. I kind of messed up, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I'm so bad out of practice with this thing, man. Yeah, I'm really just out of it with this thing entirely. That's should have been a cool introduction. We'll try this again. So I got a buff. I could wait up here a little bit. I wish I had more of like a kill cast and proc right now. Like right here. Okay. I should have had this rolling as well. Okay, I also need to be real careful with my resources because I'm building way too many of them. I'm spending like way too quick. I forgot how reactive the spec now is. It's a lot more reactive than ever before. What's another tempest? I keep forgetting about that one. What do you have aspect of the monkey on your bar? I mean polymorph? So you can get different kinds of polymorphs, so you can like polymorph enemies into different creatures. Yeah. Hold on, let me show you. I don't know if you've seen this or not. I don't even know if there's anything to fight here. Like these guys normally you can fight. Look. Critter. Alright. Yeah, you just poly him. Yeah, it's just a different kind of poly. And you can get a couple of them, I think. And you can do like the normal poly, you can get the chimp poly, you can go for like pig. I think you can also do duck from the Dragonflight stuff. Like duck also works out pretty well. But yeah, it's a good. My head is aspect of the monkey. Dude, what is the last time we've seen that ability outside of Classic though? You know what I mean? When is the last time? Turtle? Oh yeah, true. I forgot about Turtle. Fun game offline though. Thank you for the answers. I'm gonna have to I'll have to get to WoW when I get paid. Sounds good, my guy. Yeah, if you got any questions, man, feel free to hit me up. Always here for any answers. Yeah, Arcane, I don't know, man. It's out of my wheelhouse for now. I need to practice a little bit more. I need to like really mess around with it, hit some train dummies, really get back into the swing of things because it's very cooldown reliant. I'm just out of practice. After playing Frost and Fire, which are just so much easier than Arcane, at least on cooldowns, that's weird to get it back into. Real weird. What else is there to take a look at though? I think we looked at just about everything there, unless you want to take a look at the harms where you're 6% buff. That doesn't feel like anything though. Boomkin, that's another one I probably should take a look at, because Boomkin has been on a rise, and I don't even know like what build would you play as a Boomy. I don't even know what build you would even run, but I might be able to find one or a couple. First of all, class Discord maybe has someone to work with. Viewer set. I want to see if I can find a dungeon log, like a recent one. Like season 3 logs. Can I do Druid? Can I listen by Druids? Maybe. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work out. These guys just died every pull. What about this one? Okay, that's not gonna work well. What about this one? Everbloom, Black Cold, Try to find like a really good boomy log. Because you can actually start organizing the logs based on damage done and based on class. So that's so super nice. They've been in the works for long enough. Okay, that dungeon didn't work out for these guys at all. What about this one? Okay. So what build did he run? Can I see that? No. Can I figure out what build he ran? Fury Balloon. I'm trying to figure out what build they ran, boys. I just did you see like the Talon build. Is this gonna work? By the way, these boomkin forms look so good. Oh, they look great. It's so whimsical. Alright, let me try to see if this works. Import. Yes, sorta. Most of it. But I don't think that's what they ran though. I know they ran this. And it looks like maybe Radiant. I'm surprised they actually have so many points out here that just don't... not filled. Somehow boomies are able to pick up all 3 capstones, by the way. I guess through this, yeah. Bounce of all things, get rid of that. Or maybe they pick up Umbral Blaze? I'm trying to figure out what build this boomkin ran. But it's kind of hard to tell. Because it doesn't really show like their talents. I can see their gear. I can see the trinkets they ran. But I can't really see their full set of talents though. Because the talents are going to be a little different. I can maybe take a look at their like bar, like their damage done. And try to figure out what they ran. Because it looks like they went Wild Mushrooms, Orbital Breaker. Are they winning Twilight? I think they were, right? I imagine they were. I know that they're Astral Smolder. Looks like maybe Wild Surges. I can also look at the buffs to see if Warrior Balloon was ever pressed. Warrior. No, Warrior was not pressed. Okay, so they're not running Warrior Balloon. Oh. No Starfall. So this was a single target build that I did copy over. That's a pure single target. I'm trying to see if I can take like a Mythic Plus build from the current season. See if I can maybe try to see if I can copy that over. Does that more or less should maybe get me halfway there? So they don't pick up this for the Mythic Plus build, but they pick up that. That's still there, that's still there, that's fine. Gonna pick this up, pick this up. They pick this up actually. And they also get Kindling. I guess you should pick up Kindling. Oh no, I still would want to pick something up here. Unless I do maybe this. That's still not enough. I would need to get rid of something. I'm not sure what, but basically I would need to find a way to pick this up and this up. And I think all I need to do is to power the Cauldron. I guess that could work, sorta. Huh. I'm not sure if that's the right build, but that's about as close as I could really get it. And I do know that boomkins right now are running triple capstones. That is like a potential playstyle for them right now. Just a triple cap. I don't think that's the right build, but we'll roll with it, yeah. Want me to send you a build? No. It's just it's a build. I'm trying to like search the back of my brain from like what I saw a guildie of mine post the other day, because she plays Boomkin. And I know that she got triple capstones in, but I was trying to think of like, okay, what would make sense to like, because I just want to get it close enough, right? I just want to get it close enough, but I just know that it was triple capstones. And I'm trying to take this dude's build on over in the logs too, because it's probably pretty close. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm just trying to get it close enough, you know. There we go, hit some train dummies. Because I haven't really got to try Boomkin in a good while, man. It's been a bit. Like live Boomby builds versus like PTR builds, I don't really know. I'd rather take the PTR build. I'm basically having to figure it out what they're running. Oh, wait, hold on. This guy's doing some AOE. Oh, actually, he is not running a loon. Do you not want to run a loon? So instead of loon's guidance, he's picking up this, chat rattle the stars. I mean, maybe I could do that too, right? Oh, he's also no mushrooms. I feel like he would have played shrooms. Also, he has balance of all things. Of all the things. Nah, we'll try that. Also, his booming form is a little... We're actually very, very similar. He just got very different decorations. He also got like this little aura, this orangish aura around him. God, the animation is so good. It's so smooth, man. It's way too smooth. It's too smooth. Alright, let's try to see if I can make it work. I don't remember how to play Boomkin anymore, dude. This has been a bit. Wait, I need you. There we go. Now we're chilling. It's so weird to have the old school Boomy form for Incarnation. I like the new one already. Prefer the new one. So should have had personal resources here on. This is kind of hard to tell what the hell I'm doing. Doesn't feel too bad though. Damage wise, I don't have a weapon. Yeah, that'll probably do it, right? Okay, I don't even have a proper intellect weapon at all. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That is cursed. Okay, I'll go do like the PvP trainer guy and I'll pick up like a weapon or something like an offhand. That's another spec I gotta play a little bit more as Boomkin. Just because that used to be something like Druid used to be something I played once in a while. Nowadays, not nearly as much. I'm really bad at managing my resources, Boomkin. Ridiculously bad. God, the mix is so good. I still can get over that. Yeah, Boomkin, I just am super also kind of out of touch with this one specifically. Okay, that's just horrifying. Oh, you can see the little beak. Oh man. I don't see why you'd want to take on Fury Balloon Castons if you're on running the Fury every other eclipse. Which one is that? This? Thunder Firmament? I guess that's a good point actually, yeah. Then you have to pick up Umbral Blaze. I don't really know where you would put a point into. I guess you can take 2 points out of here, but then you'll still need 1 point into the middle. I don't really know where you would take it out of though. Let's maybe take a point out of Soul of the Forest. Maybe. I'm not really sure what would be better. I think Soul of the Forest is generally pretty good. I just don't play Boomkin enough. I wouldn't really know what to take it out. You make a good point. I just don't really know what to like replace it with. Final Fix Goldren. Was it not working before? It says 39,000. I mean, that's probably good. There's like a chance, right? Yeah, it has a chance to summon it. It'd probably be decent for like single target. Outside of that, I don't really know. Maybe good, maybe not. Who knows? Didn't scale for master patches? Patches or like PTR builds? Because like you're telling me it hasn't scaled since like the beginning of the expansion? That's a bit of an oopsie if that's the case. That seems like an oops. Okay, at least we have like so like kind of sort of set of weapons. I probably should be running like another intellect trinket. I feel like I don't have like any intellect at all on this character. I mean Balefire Branch would do it, right? That'd be a lot of mastery and stats. I also want to run like something passive. Guess I could do that. I feel like the upturn with that one's actually kind of decent-ish. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Old patches instead of the blue post? Did they really? Okay, I might have missed that then. I might have missed that. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a very unfortunate. Changing Astral to go old times. Also found bugs where Astral Invocation wasn't increasing damage with a few abilities. Is that your mastery? Astral Invocation? Yeah. Like Orbital Strike and Power of the Golden. We fixed that. In some cases, reduce the base power. Well, they didn't say anything about like it wasn't increasing for a couple of patches. Maybe it was just a PTR thing. Because I don't know. I'm reading it and I'm like I could be like a PTR bug that we found recently. That sounds like a recent PTR bug or something. You know. But I guess it depends how you read it. Yeah, I don't read that as a patch thing. Multiple patches problem. I think it's another talent that prolongs Sunfire Moonfire is probably good. Probably actually really, really good. Damage seems a little low. Also, I kind of messed up. Oh no. Okay, saved. Saved. It was going to be a really cursed run. But we saved it. Yeah, my damage is a little bit lower in a Boomkin. Maybe it's my stats, man. Which that might be the case, honestly. I used to play quite, like Boomkin here and there too. Like an SL. Trying to make that thing work. Druid in general. It's been a while though. Last boss strength gets 10% mastery. Yeah, that's a good one. I just don't know if like a trinket like that is going to be enough to fix it. For me, it's just like probably my stats are just super out of whack. Because I'm usually gearing this thing as a feral druid, so like a good portion of my stats are just all into crit. A little bit of mastery, I guess, but maybe haste would have been the play. It's just the damage is a lot lower than every other class so far that I've been able to test. Unless it's like something else that's just like all kinds of scuffy. Almost feels like I have like some item that is supposed to be giving me int, but it's instead giving me agility. Like something fundamentally feels a little off. But I'm gonna guess like stats are all kinds of whack, probably too much crit. More haste crit or haste mastery. But Boomkin so far, I've seen him do quite a bit of damage. They seem to be decent. Like maybe plus or minus tuning. In raids though, that's where I think Boomkin's actually doing really good, isn't within raids. Their damage seems to be actually kind of nuts. From last time we did some raid testing, like as a guild. And the damage was real good. Do you have a Shadow Priest? Can I see the changes? Yeah, sure. Let me hit it back up again. So Shadow Priest got a lot of new changes. At least this build, it's like a little bit more tuning and stuff than anything. Is it Dal Shade that we're just on? But most of their changes are going to come from their tier set, which is going to heavily lean in a very specific build direction, right? So this week, they changed it a little bit. They're trying to figure out the good pacing for the rotation with Surge of Insanity. This is where every single time you press your Devouring Plague, on live at least, every time you press Devouring Plague, let me just get a bunch of resources real quick. You get a proc for your next Mind Spike to go in Sanity mode, or for your Mind Flayed to go in Sanity mode. And it's right now on live, every single Devouring Plague gives you that proc. On 10.2, it's going to be every second. It's going to give you a stronger version of the Mind Spike or Mind Flayed. That does more damage. They scaled it up, so it does a lot more damage since you're going to get less of them. But it's to make sure you're not getting way too many procs and getting overwhelmed and you having to like cannibalize procs. But yeah, that's like the biggest thing about it. Majority of the Shadow Priest changes though will come from their tier set, which is very much a Shadow Word Death focused. Like when it comes to full set of priest changes, there's not too many, but the tier set is definitely going to have you lean in a very specific direction. So the tier set is Shadow Word Death triggers 2 additional times with the reduced effectiveness. Every time Shadow Word hits you back like backsplash damage. Yeah, basically every time you press Shadow Word Death, you get 2 free weaker Shadow Word deaths. If you have things like Execute or a Death Speaker proc with this talent, it's just going to be 2. But those are going to be more empowered versus the Shadow Words anyway. So you press it, it splashes back at you. Every time it splashes back at you, you get a buff called Death's Torment. With every second Death's Torment, your next Mind Shadow Word Pain will deal the instant portion of the Shadow Word Pain. Will deal, it's like 200% damage per stack if you get it fully stacked up, which I could do in like 2 seconds. I can show you. But you basically are just going to be pressing Shadow Word Pain on cooldown as part of your rotation. And with every time it does damage back to you, up to like 12 stacks, your next Shadow Word Pain will do 2,400% more damage. So that instant damage of Shadow Word Pain is now 65,000. It's going to be more immediate. This also applies to another ability of, or talent rather, of Shadow Crash. So Shadow Crash is going to be 100% damage, stack it up to 12 times. So your Shadow Crash is going to do 1,200% more damage. So it's going to be either a Shadow Word Pain that does about 65,000 damage, or a Shadow Crash that does 200,000 if it all crits, and all of it crit, but it does quite a lot of damage. I'd say Shadow Crash does a bit more damage than Shadow Word Pain, but that's basically the playstyle is you want to press Shadow Word Death. Shadow Word Death is going to hit multiple times now. Every time Shadow Word Death hits an enemy that is not executable or doesn't kill an enemy, it does this backsplash damage to you, which you can mitigate with, like, you know, tide evasion. So you're not really taking a lot of damage from this thing. And you're going to be finding ways to, like, how do you make Shadow Word Death thing work? One obvious way to do this is, and basically as you press Shadow Word Deaths, you could have a Shadow Crash that actually doesn't have a cap. How many targets it hits, I'm pretty sure. I think it just hits everything. Yeah, it doesn't have a cap. So like, let's say in AoE, you could throw a big Shadow Crash. It does instant damage. Big, instantaneous bursty damage. There's a reason for it. Or you could have, if you want single target, not plain Shadow Crash, like a pure single target, you'll probably use it on Shadow Word Pain, which can do... Let me get this guy execute. Hold on, if I can get this guy close, low, and I'm gonna execute, because if you hit things on execute, you just get a little bit more with your, what is it, the Shadow Word Death. Let me get him like below 20% if I can. Hold on, let me also do this. Because executes, it just ends up being like very, very strong. There we go. Never mind, that didn't really work how I wanted to. Okay, let me just stack it up real quick. Just so you can see like how much damage a Shadow Word Pain does. You stacked it a bunch, bam. It hit for like 100k. So I think it's going to be about the same, like either 100k single target hit, or either like 100k Shadow Crash or whatever. Anyway, so what synergies is this going to have? Well, you're going to be pressing Shadow Word Death a lot. Shadow Word Death has an interaction with Mindbender when you pick up Inescapable Torment, so you're going to be playing into Mindbender build by the looks of it. Because Mindbender, every time you Mind Blast, Shadow Word Death, because a Mindbender or a Shadow Fiend, whichever pet you choose to have, to teleport behind the enemy, do a bunch of damage, cleave 5 enemies nearby, and extend the duration of that pet by a little bit longer. So when you press Shadow Mindbender, you can see the cooldown of Mindbender. Mind Blast extends it a little bit longer. Shadow Word Death, all those Shadow Words, even the little ones, cause it to cleave at a reduced value and increases duration also with a reduced value. So you'll want to press Shadow Word Death and Mind Blast while this thing's out, so there's some obvious synergy there, right? You're playing into a very much a instant cast playstyle with all the Shadow Word Deaths, which do like immediate damage, right? Instantaneous damage. Not periodic like Shadow Priest normally plays into. And also you buff up the damage of Shadow Word Crash, instant damage Shadow Word Crash, or the instant damage of Shadow Word Pain. So then the talent of like Dark Ascension, which increases your non-periodic damage. So anything that is in a dot does 25% more. So you can hit him with a Dark Ascension, right? Hit him with a Shadow Crash. It'll do 255. Or Shadow Word Death. Mind Blast. So anything that is in your dot, anything that does instant damage, it's just going to be a little bit stronger. So you're playing around a 1 minute burst window instead of a 2 minute. It might be good. I don't really know if you still are going to play Essence or Water Eruption. I think Water Eruption is just a popular choice. It's really, really good and just feels impactful, whereas Ascension just hasn't really felt impactful. You'll probably play Ascension just because of the synergy with this like instant damage element. But like, who knows, right? It's too early to call. But there are other aspects you can also play into to make that instant damage a little bit better. Death Speaker. Anytime you have a Shadow Word Pain tick out on an enemy, it can reset the cooldown of Shadow Word Death, increasing its damage, and it deals damage as if the enemy is already in the execute. So it's like pretty beefy, plays with a tier set pretty well, because you want to get those Shadow Word reset procs, yeah? Put up dots, you kind of fish for the Shadow Word reset. So you'll spam it, get so a bunch of procs, waiting, and sometimes it'll just give you random procs. Then you could also combine it together with a Mastermind. So then you increase your critical strike chance of Mind Blast, Mind Spike, and Mind Flame, and Shadow Word Death by 8%, and increases their critical strike damage, the instant damage of those abilities, by 40%. Since you're going to be placing a lot of those instant cast abilities, you probably would like that crit increase. So this allows you to lean into a more crit-oriented build as a Shadow Priest, and focus more on crit over like some of the other stats. I mean, Master is still going to be good The master, I feel like, is going to be a little bit harder to find value since you're not really playing into Void Eruption. I mean, still is a good stat, but since you're not playing into Void Eruption, where you can basically just maintain constant value of the mastery while it's active, you'll probably be just like dotting things, but you'll be probably just focusing down the person with the Divine Plague the most out of everybody. And if you're playing into crit, you kind of need to draw some stats somewhere else. Probably not going to remove haste, because haste was really good for caster. But like going into more crit leaning for a little bit more upfront damage, as you're playing more of a burstier version of Shadow Priest. That seems like that's the direction that it's heading towards. You can see like I'm getting a bunch of procs. Shadow Word Death again. Shadow Crush is ready to burst, but I don't have it, so I'm just gonna go for what is it? Shadow Word Pain. And this playstyle also gets very interesting when you're in that execute range. Like when you have a bunch of enemies that are like really close to execute. I don't really know if I'll get these guys close enough to execute anytime soon, but let's say like enemies are super low in execute. You start sending them with Shadow Word Deaths. Shadow Word Deaths do a lot of damage. Shadow Word Deaths, you also get more Shadow Word Deaths in general since they're in execute. You prolong your uptime of your Mindbender to much longer than normal. Not permanent, because you could actually do it for a bit, but they kind of changed that a little. They didn't want it to do permanent Mindbender uptime. But if the enemy is super low on health, you got a really good uptime on Mindbender. That's actually damage the Mindbender's doing, actual resource the Mindbender's generating, and the priest spec just starts to feel like almost like permanently filled with resources to a degree. And it's kind of cool. It's just like it gives it like a window of like Shadow Word Deaths, and you kind of just have to juggle your Shadow Word, what is it? Devouring Plague, just to maintain like the constant uptime of that. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's interesting. It's very bursty. It is surprisingly very bursty. Gonna see if I can make something happen with a bit of PI. To have it up for a little bit. And you can see the damage spread is a little different, right? Shadow Crash does a lot more. It's going to do a ton in uncapped AoE situations too. That's, I think, where it's going to be a lot of its benefits. Psychic Ring still does a lot of cleave. Devouring Plague still does a lot of damage. Shadow Word Death is now a lot higher in your priorities and ability because of the way that it functions. Shadow Word Pain, Veti, all those things still do a decent amount of damage. And then you also have your pet within Escapable Torment. And since you have better uptime of your pet, like Escapable Torment is over here, which is 4.1%. Then your pet's auto attacks are going to be 1.4. So like altogether it's about 5%. It's about like roughly in this ballpark of damage. And it gets even better in the execute. That's more or less what Shadow Priest is looking like. I don't know if it's going to be like a good version of Shadow Priest. At first it didn't really look like it was going to be all that fun. I felt like it was going in a weird direction because I thought that spec is a lot better when it leans into dots, leans into the periodic damage and stuff. But I mean, playing with it, right? On paper I was like, nah, I'm just not feeling it. But playing around with it, that's not bad. It's actually kind of fun. It's surprisingly very mobile, especially like if you're running around, you're getting all those procs with Shadow Word Death, with a Death Speaker. You can move, like you're schmoving, you're going places. So it's kind of nice, honestly. How you doing, bro? What's up, Hamza? How you doing, my man? But yeah, that's more or less the Shadow Priest. That's what it's kind of squaring out to be. Hard to tell still, like some of the things like, are you gonna go into full Void Eruption? Who knows? You probably are gonna go into like Mindbender and Inescapable, maybe with your Idol Yeshuraj. I don't really know if you're gonna end up picking up like Mastermind, like maybe. Probably Death Speaker because it seems to synergize. But like, are you gonna go into like Idol Cthulhu together with Void Torrent? Are you gonna go into Idol Yogg-Saron? Are you gonna go into like N'Zoth maybe? I have no clue, to be honest. Maybe Mind Devourer is better here. Maybe Void Touch. Like I don't really know what's good here, you know. No idea really, but there's at least like some kind of a playstyle that is forming, and it looks fun. It's very different, but it could be kind of fun. I don't know. At first when I read it though, Didn't look that good. Thought like, okay, doesn't seem like a great tier set. Playing with it, not bad at all. Not bad at all. There's a couple of those too. Like a lot of the tiers is actually really like from this 10-2 right now. Except for like maybe Marksman Hunter. That's the only one that I'm like a little still like iffy about. Out of all the specs out there, that's the one where I'm like, I don't know, man. What's up, Gilda? How you doing, my guy? Thinking about Hunter, let's actually take a look at that, dude. I've been loving Survival. Even BM is really good. And hopefully, I think they fixed BM too. Like a lot of the talents. Because they got a bit of a rework here too. BM got a good rework too. Like an actually solid one. Let me just double check. Dawn? Wait, are there people actually doing Dawn, man? Hold on a second. Like Dawn 0? What the hell? Hold on, is this real? You're just set up for a Dawn? They're great. Package from Japan. It was like 8 days early. Nice. Hell yeah. So they're actually still doing Dawn. How you been? I've been pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. Hanging out on PTR, getting work done. Projects, all that, you know. Same old, same old. Take a look at the class builds. Tomorrow we got more raid testing and stuff. Gonna be doing more mythic bosses. I'll hopefully be able to hop in a little bit early, get myself into a group, and just kind of get ready to go. And hopefully stick with the same group for the mythic boss testing or whatever, raid testing. Let's see how it goes. And then I'm doing mythic bosses afterwards, because one of the dungeons has been added finally. Last one. MM has a cracked 2-minute burst, otherwise it's bad. It's just the tier set is so weird, man. Rapid fire rains a volley on the target location for 1.6 seconds. Volleys also give you trick shot for as long as volley's active, which is really weird. I don't really know how that's gonna work. You know, I don't really know how that's gonna work out. It's just super short. But rapid fire rains volley on target for a bit. Legacy of the Windrunner now has a 50% chance to fire wind arrow the target damage by volume. So you kind of want to go for the Legacy of the Windrunner's talent at the very least. And makes you want to, I guess, go into Windrunner's guidance. But I don't really think that's a good talent anymore, man. I don't really know. You know what I mean? I don't really know. This increases, basically every time you fire a wind arrow, it reduces the cooldown rapid fire by half a second. And every 8 wind arrows fired increases the duration of your next shoe shot by 1 second up to 10. I feel like you get those stacks way too quickly. Willing to learn disc looking really strong. Yeah, disc is really good. I feel like if you pick up disc for dungeons, it is a lot easier than raids. Like if you just want to M+ with it, it's pretty like a lot easier to manage. Like it's more like PvP disc, right? It's just partially heal, partially damage. They're just learning those little combos. But like in raid, it feels a little more daunting than in dungeons. But that's just me. Let me just this bad boy real quick. I'm gonna try this AoE thing. It doesn't really know how like when runners are gonna go at all. Maybe with a shorter cooldown of like rapid fire with this one, you probably want to go like surging shots maybe. I don't really know. I have no clue. I have no idea. But yeah, like the opener burst is probably going to be pretty good. But it's just like, what the hell do you do after? Is this Sally over there? Hey Sally, how you doing, my guy? Yeah, like I just don't really know, man. Maybe this what you will do is you'll play rapid fire, multi-shot, and little cleave. You'll probably play into certain shots since you're getting some cooldown reduction on your rapid fire. But I don't know, man. Hard to tell. I think this will be a best healer for dungeon stakes in new tier set, and Holy Prince will be really strong in raid. Holy actually does quite a bit of healing in dungeons as well. I want to give that a try tomorrow. Actually does quite a bit of healing as well. But yeah, Discus feels really good, man. Disc is pretty decent now even. I mean, Holy Palette is kind of everywhere. But Disc base is pretty much second fiddle. Disc base is looking really good for the next year though. Next season. Looks fantastic. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like there's not too much interaction with the volley except for like... What? I actually don't have any interaction with the volley. Just no gun trick shots. Like this volley that the tier set provides you doesn't even activate like trick shots or anything. It's just only during that moment. Like maybe you're supposed to hit him with like a aim shot into a volley or rapid fire. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do for the cleave. Like, does that even cleave properly? Hold on, I'll find out in a second here. Actually, we could try this. Hold on. We'll wait until aim shot and rapid fire are back. Then what I'll do is I'll just do one of these. Okay. Resetting entirely. Yeah, reset. Make sure you feign death. Okay, throw this in here. I'm gonna aim shot into a rapid fire immediately. I want to see if it cleaves. So rapid fire, I cast once, hit 25 times. Obviously I had some cleave. Aim shot, one hit. I don't even know what's the point of putting volley as part of the set 2. I just don't understand it. Just a little bit of volley damage, I guess. Like I see, one runner has a 50% chance to fire a wind arrow that targets damage by volley. And I guess like if I would drop down, let's say like a volley onto these guys, right? Volley. Are there wind arrows? 2, 3, 4. I guess there's some wind arrows, right? I guess you'll have to play around the wind arrows that you're getting, but like they just feel like they don't do any damage. 1, 2. Like that's a tier set. I don't like it, but there it is. You know what I mean? I guess the volley damage is kind of okay though. But like this, your wind arrows. Like they're kind of okay for like every 24 arrows generates your aim shot. But like, I feel like you're not gonna run wind runners. Maybe you will, I don't know. It just feels weaker. But like maybe you'll pick up someone else. Because this does give you like more charges of aim shots. Every 24 arrows. Gives you a bunch of focus and it gives you back a charge of aim shots. So maybe you'll play like it's a very like an aim shot focus build, right? Aimed shot. Right, so pick up every talent that busts aim shot. Pick up this. Pick up focused aim. Pick up, I don't know, this. Lock and load maybe. I don't know. Just put into like aim shot and just keep firing away. I really don't know. I really don't know. Needs to be increased to 3-4 seconds. No, it just used to like be blank. Just I don't know, just removed or something. I have no idea. Like maybe numerically this is okay. It's just like I'm just perplexed. Like where does the damage come from? You know, some tier sets are a bit of a puzzle. Some tier sets are very straightforward. I feel like this one is a bit of a puzzle, but I'm not sure exactly like how is this gonna work though. You know what I mean? Okay, well there's a post about like consolidated Hunter feedback in general, but there's nothing else to do with PTR or recent PTR build. I just don't really understand this here, I guess. I guess it's like just a bit more wind arrows, so I guess you get more aim shots. Maybe that'll be enough, right? Because like the previous tiers as a Hunter had, at least kind of felt like there was like a leaning. You had like a direction you were heading into. Like this one, so, arcade shot, multi-shot dealt more damage, and you have a chance to get your death blow. It also deals 50% increased damage. Not a lot of hunters were really like super excited about this one, but it also deals additional damage, reduces the cooldown of aim shot rapid fire. So then you want to play into Death Blow talent and the AOE cleave. So this gives you like a little bit more damage plus cooldown reduction on your main two abilities. So it gave you like an instant cast thing. The problem with this hero set though is you kind of want to spam aim shot as much as possible. So there were some situations where you didn't really want to kill shot. So it was really like, I thought this was fine, but like didn't really work with like the meta. What's up, Dad? What's up, Carlos? Then you have this one, which was like very, very straightforward. Ranged auto attack. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna end up eating my words here. That also seems like a really bad one with auto attacks. Oh, I don't know about that. Have a chance to increase the critical strike chance of next arcane shot and multi-shot to 100. Aim shot to cause the target to bleed 40% damage. I mean like the bleed, right? Arcane shot, multi-shot. Crits cause the next aim shot to put a bleed on the target. That's not the worst. Can I take a look at Shadowlands tier sets? Is that a thing? Legion tier sets? No, they don't really work. Not really. Sorta kinda, but not really. Looks like all of them stay as they are. What were the Legion tier sets? Because I guess those wouldn't work super well, but like... No, hold on. What was the Shadowlands tier set actually? From Sepulchre. No, you wouldn't be able to tell, would you? Unless you actually have it, yeah. Not really. Legion though you might. Legion though it may. Increase all physical damage done by 5%, increase the damage done by aim shot by 12. Is that really a bonus back then, or is that like some simplified version? There's no way that's all you had is just 5% more physical damage, right? That's just a little scuff. Or is that real? I have no clue. Male. Okay, that's not a tier. Shaman. Okay. Kill Jaden. Do you have a tier? You didn't. I don't think you did. Where's the Hunter tier set on this raid? Shaman one. Oh, casting 2 aim shots in a row, increase your crit chance by 10%. Aim shot reduces the caster moving next. Aim shot by 8% reduces focus. Oh, so if you chain a bunch of aim shots, they get faster, cheaper, and quicker, and you give yourself a bunch of crit. Full. It changed because the artifact ability removed. Oh, okay. It was wind burst. Okay, that explains it. So I guess Legion wouldn't really be a good tier set to look at. When is the last time that Marksman had a good tier set then? Because like looking at the current one, it feels a little weird. Looking at the one before it, I know Hunters complained about. Looking at the very first one in the vault, like the auto attack one, is just kind of weird. Was it a cell? Last time they had a decent? I don't remember what a cell was. Oh, what they had back in a cell. Cell. And I don't think they really had anything crazy in Nighthold. I don't think any class had any crazy tier set in Nighthold. Although maybe I'll be proven wrong. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Every 45 focus you spend, reduce the cooldown of True Shot by 1 second. Oh, True Shot reduces the cost of all your focus spenders by 15. Didn't that become a talent? Huh? Cost of Arcane Shot, Chimera Shot, Multi-Shot. Yeah, they become a talent. Or a Lego at some point too, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's weird. I think I need to play Marksman some more. I feel like I barely play this thing and I just don't really get it. Like at all. I'm leveling a Marksmanship Hunter right now actually. So maybe as I level it, I'll just figure it out and I'll get a better hang of it. Because I'm kind of leveling one for heritage stuff. Since questing is super easy right now. So I might as well get all the heritage gear and everything. Sally, I like the Mog, man. Looks good. I like the Tabard too. That thing wasn't that thing ridiculously difficult to get back in the day? Or maybe it is still difficult. I don't even know. Nighthold, yeah. There's another one too. I guess I don't think they had a tier set prior to that, did they? Like Trial. And I think looking at the older expansions might be a little bit more difficult because I don't think you'll really be able to get like a full picture. Or maybe you would. Hold on, let me actually look. Because I imagine like a lot has changed since. Because the class has gone through quite a... It's too big of an expansion jump, I guess. When you critically hit with Mark Shot, Mark shot. Remember that one back in the day? Critical mark shot have 30% chance to get a rapid fire effect, increasing haste for 4 seconds. The casting rate with aim shot is reduced by 100%. That's just the 4 set? That would be insane. Imagine if it just like aim shot is a reduced cast time. 100%. That actually I feel like would hold up. That actually might be kind of strong. Foundry. I don't know if it'll show up, will it? Oh no, it will. Aim shot crit, restore 8 focus. True shot. While true shot is active, your crit strike damage increases by 3% per second. Wait. Oh, it's this thing. That. Unerring vision. We had that. That's familiar. That's weird. Heimal, I don't think we had tier, did we? No, it's just a gear. Gear is gear. Unless they did have tier. No, it doesn't look like it. Mop. I feel like that's old as dirt. There's no way that's gonna show up, right? Yeah, no. All of it has been. If it had tier, it probably was scrubbed. I imagine it was all scrubbed. Maybe you'll find it in the annals of history. That or you gotta get the tokens. That's the one we could tell. Throne of Thunder, probably same thing, right? Just token. Yeah, so you wouldn't really be able to see them. And the Kata, there's nowhere, right? Yeah, also tokens. Yeah, just want to go tell. That'd have been fun though. If you could see like all the tier sets from previous expansions. That was the SL tier set, the crit one. Getting 40 focus grants and trick shots. Oh yeah! Wait, that actually was really good. That was actually a really good tier set. Because trick shots would give you a bit of cleave, and when things that have trick shots, they do more damage. That was actually a really solid tier set. That was really strong. That was very, very, very doable. But it was also kind of rough too. A little bit rough. Just because survival or marksman was not super survivable. I guess what I was trying to say. Yeah, that was just a weird one. Alrighty. Well, chat, I think that's everything, right? I think I took a look at everything. Excited for Mythic Plus with the Throne of Tides, by the way. That's gonna be really fun. I do want to see if I can do Throne of Tides real quick. Because apparently you can get there and you can do stuff. Apparently you could get a preview of what this dungeon looks like. Give me a second. I want to see. I want to see it for myself. Can we look at the mob tiers, by the way? They were class wide, not spec wide. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because a lot of the mob, like even talent design was a class wide design, not even a spec wide, except for like a handful of options, handful of rows. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if that was better. Making a tier for the class rather than for the spec. I feel like the specs are so different now, it just would be weird just to have a class talent. I think it would just be very difficult to design something that just works for everybody, right? Like for Rogue, I guess you could just give them like, when you crit, you do more damage for a short amount of time. Or you get, or maybe something has to do with resources, like spending column points. You get X, Y, or Z. Cries and Black Arrow. Yeah, kill command. So, I see what you mean, like they were class specific, but there is some spec specific parts, like kill commands deal additional damage, or Chimera shot deals additional damage, explosive shot deals additional damage. That would just change based on the spec. But I guess that was just active at all times, but you never had access to all of them. Duration of your bestial wrath by 6 seconds, chance for your black arrow trigger, lock and load. Increased range attack speed granted by steady focus by additional 10. Yo. Alrighty. Can I not go to... Okay, I need to be on a character that can go to Najatar. I believe my rogue has quested through Najatar way back in the day, right? Oh, no, did it? Probably my very, very first class, my Druid. Probably this guy has done Najatar at some point or another. And I likely would be able to go there. Let me try this guy. I'm pretty sure Rogue was just like a boosted character back during like WoD days. Or Legion days? Well, WoD or Legion, one of those two. I want to say it's probably WoD. Oh my god. Look at him go. Look at him go. That's so good. That's so good. What if that was actually like flight form? It's just a big old... Okay. Dude, whoever did the animations for the Boomkin forum definitely put a lot of passion and time. It's so good. Okay. Yeah, I can't go to Bashir. I want to try to see if I can do this on like a mythic version or something. Just so I can see the dungeon. Oh god. What is this? Movement speed. Oh lord. Okay, here we are. We're zooming. We're zooming. Oh, I get the movement speed increase. Yeah, we're just scooting. Would it be faster to fly there? I feel like white water is probably faster, right? You can fly on Bashir's Alliance. Can you fly? I believe you can. Oh, you mean like fly to it? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a zone you can actually get to. I could be wrong. I never tried, to be fair. But I was under the impression that you could not literally just fly there. I was under the impression that you were just... You kind of had to go like... super slow with it, I guess. I like how Mobus over here still got like a boss, like... What is it? Rare status. Elite, but his health is less than mine. Okay, I don't remember how to actually get into the dungeon. But I'm pretty sure you just like go down the middle, right? Down the whirlpool. Down the center and just... I think. Yes, okay. So my memory did serve me well. And I think what you have to do right now, because somebody was already in this place, and I think if you put on Mythic it should work. Wait, is this out or is this the dungeon? Okay, it looks like that's out, that's the dungeon. And it looks like it does have like a skull. So maybe you can put it on Mythic? Will this work in Mythic Plus? Because they did say they're trying to change out some of these dungeons and how they work. Okay. So it is there, the wall is there, except it has it on Keystone. Can I just do it as a Mythic 0? Or do I just have to set it to like Heroic or something? That's Captain Taylor. Okay, hold on. Let me try to see if we can set it on Heroic. Because they did say they're trying to change some of the Mythic, or time walking dungeons, right? When they make them into Mythic Plus version. They're going to be updating them to like time walking, Heroic, all that stuff. One mode, I guess. The dungeons is going to be a lot less differences between one mode or the other. Maybe? This is new. This is new. Look at these models, dude. Look how sharp they are. And look, these guys weren't there. Chat, we got a preview. So the trash bag's a little different. Sentinel's now up above. Interesting. But the Sentinels still do like the thing they're gonna do spelled. There's now a Ravager in the middle with Spectral Sight and 2 doggos standing there with a crossbow. There's a tentacle on one side, tentacle on the other. Yo. Neat. Hold on. I think I got a killer there. Okay. And that's another thing that I saw. Apparently they no longer have a jellyfish. Now there's a bubble generator. They'll just take you up above. And you get to see like the big old tentacle boy. You get to see the environment. That's basically how you're going to travel. So you still have an elevator. You're just an elevator that you take personally. I feel like that's still going to be one of those things where it's like, man, the RP. You know what I mean? First body appeal of my favorite. Basically, man. Basically. Sentinels, I imagine those guys are gonna do a lot of damage though. Who knows, right? No RP in this room. It looks like there's no RP. I mean, she still sends like those little dudes at you. But it doesn't seem to be like too bad. And this is gonna be like a place where you just kinda wanna avoid this one, I guess. Pick up plenty of percentages. You got these dudes rushing out, but I guess maybe you could skip past them. And this is gonna be what? Boss room, I guess? Is this different? Hold on. It's just like kelp up above. Maybe that's different. I can't even tell that's different like visually. But yeah, get the boss now. So this boss, I don't even know what she does. I have no clue. I have no clue. They did change her a little bit. Apparently there's gonna be like some big glyph system and everything. So water bolt, I guess you gotta kick it. She also has geysers, there's set up focus tempest. So I guess she's supposed to be focusing me down, right? Focus tempest is a heal mechanic. That's gonna be the geysers. Get away from those. Oh, this thing, yeah, shock blast. So that's what this is gonna do. Is you're gonna be a glyph, and it's gonna spread out in all directions. You can kind of like turn. It looks like depending on which direction you're facing, the lightning orbs all go in every single direction. But yeah, and let's see. Hold on. So focus tempest is just like she'll focus down tempest on an enemy. Inflict nature damage to a random target and jumps to additional players for reduced damage. So it's just like a cleave. Cool. That's kind of neat. And if you hit her to 1 health, she's also gonna at least have like a phase with a bunch of adds. So there's honor guards. I think it just gave me 2 honor guards because it's like did it twice. Basically, phased it twice. There's gonna be a lot of AoE, honor guards, kicks to interrupt, little adds. That's kind of neat. Little adds is gonna be pretty awesome. Cool. Wow, double pendant. Wow, I'm so geared now. That's actually neat. Watching someone play it, it looked insane. Have you tried LA Shaman? Yes, I have tried LA Shaman. Yeah. Alright, so this is supposed to be where the boss is supposed to drop in. Okay, he still has the fantastic voice line. Of a rogue who's upset that he just got his kidney just shot. His kidney shot just got dodged or parried. So what does this guy do now? I don't even know. Hello? There we go. Oh, they did change the boss arena. Look, there's water down the middle. I don't remember that. Actually, look at this. This place is actually kind of pretty now. I don't think it had this much like pixels before. So what does this guy do? Bubble and fissure. Sends a surge of darkness throughout the erupts to the target area, inflict shadow damage and knocks back players. Impact the release behind a pool of bubbling ooze. So I guess you don't want to stand in it if you can help it. Oh, haste reduced by 100%. So you are gonna want to. And he awakens ooze. So whenever he animates all pools, transform it into ooze. Then motion seek players out 12 seconds. Congealed ooze to seek out players that are attacked. Players standing in bubbling ooze suffer shadow damage. So basically, he's gonna put up a bunch of puddles, but he'll move those puddles to you. You want to stun those things and probably kill them, but you want to make sure that you're not standing in it, so you have like reduced haste. Western Shockwave is just like a group frontal. Crushing Claw is a tank thing. So it's mostly just managing puddles. Managing what the boss is and moving them around with puddles. That doesn't seem like that'll be too bad. It's like 3 main mechanics. Puddles, they become slimes. Basic puddles get to move. You want to stop them, stun them, CC them. Knockbacks with Monk I think are going to be probably really good. Change the model, yep. We talked about that earlier. Looks like he is basically Oh, do these things just move? You can't even kill them. Fixated knockback when attacked. Oh, you knock him back when you attack him. Okay, so they fixate and you just want to do damage just to keep him away. Okay, cool. So like a range basically has to do that. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, well, I talked about earlier, like the other day, I think that he looks like Mithrax. If you played that in BFA in World Deer. He's basically like a blue version of Mithrax, minus like little wings. Oh wow, look at that loot, man. Amazing. Eagle Ray Cloak, Harp Shell Pauldrons. Oh, I saw this too. Apparently when you run back, by the way, there's no longer like a little teleport. Now this room turns into a little bit of a gauntlet. Look at this. There's this big old what are they called? Behemoths from BFA 2. Hold on, look at these things. Hold on a second. Where's it? Palace. Yeah, Blackwater Behemoths is these things, big old barracudas, and you gotta have to run through them. Basically, just do like the zappy thing. They have a bulb at the top of their head glowing when they're about to strike. They just kind of want to get through it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Where's my folly? Dude, folly, dude. We need a folly for this. So you're gonna have to run through that. It's gonna be a little gauntlet. I'm sure you could just like cloak it or something. And then it's gonna be a bubble that sends you back. I feel like this RP, that's the best they can really do to fix it, but it's much better than the elevator. I feel like maybe they should have just done like a portal to be make it more instantaneous, but I guess this is fine. And now I think you actually have to go. I guess you could do either one, right? I'm sure they're gonna make you do all the bosses though, but this one's gonna have apparently faceless and a bunch of other void ads. These are a little different too. Like faces Seer, all these tentacly dudes. There used to be Gilblin here, I think. Goblin? Gilblin? I think it's Gilblin. Do these guys still do the tank thing? I wonder. Let me see if it tries doing like a tank thing. Because I'm pretty sure these guys do like this thing where we lift up the tank and then smash them, and it just does a lot of AoE damage to everybody. Oh, to pull you in and then do the smash. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if these guys do anything. Mind Flay. Okay, looks like just an interrupt. On 2 AoEs. Those guys, I feel like if you sync them up or desync them, that could be really bad. Because they just like grip you in, AoE you, then another one grips you in right as the AoE is about to go off, then he's doing it, and then the other guy starts doing it. I guess one less. What do these guys even do? Just slap you? Psionic Pulse. I'm gonna guess it just does a lot of AoE damage. Maybe you want to interrupt it? Do I have Roar? I do have Roar. Looks like he's seeable. So like an AoE stone will probably do it. Oh, these guys got a lot of ads actually. Hold on, look at that. It's got a bunch of minions. Mindbender, Grusha. I don't even know what this boss does, dude. I have no clue. I don't even, like, I wouldn't even begin to know. Alright, so what do you do? He's attacking my Denizen of the Dream. I'm hoping Denizen doesn't attack it randomly, because I think that thing would just one-shot him. Storm Fury Totem. It drops a Wind Fury Totem? Looks like he's trying to like Flame Shock or something. Oh, this thing actually has a health bar. So you cast Earth Fury. Look, this thing actually has a health bar, look. Wait, they actually put a Flame Shock on me. Okay, so it's gonna be the spell mechanic. Storm Fury Totem. That is so weird. It actually like max health too. Kill it eventually, right? One more Dagger Strike? 2 more? I'm afraid of like even pressing Wrath here, man. I don't want to like one-shot this guy yet. So he has some kind of a buff right there. Or is it just Storm Fury? Attack speed increased by 100% nature damage inflicted with a successful attack. Yeah, so it's gonna be like kill the totem. Kill the totem now. All the DPS switch over to the totem. Is that it? Just drop totem, Flame Shock to dispel. Looks like it. Okay, let's see exactly what he does. So Earth Fury, which is the AoE thing, inflicts damage to players standing in the area. Storm Fury Totem is like a tank thing, gotta kill it. Flame Shock does a spell. And then, it's like when you hit him? Oh yeah, he loses it. Okay, I think I killed him way too fast. Because the thing is also supposed to have a mechanic. Terrifying Vision, it shows the mind of players with a vision. Doing shadow damage fears all players in a line of sight. So you gotta go behind the pillars to like avoid it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so they don't really have this thing functioning properly. I think it died way too quickly and it just all kinds of bugged out, I imagine. Okay, it's still in combat somehow. Okay, it's all bugged. Mind Rod. Rouse the minds of players, inflict shadow damage to all players. Okay. Cool. Are you dead? Kind of. It bugged really badly. Okay, so that's that. It's just line of sight and stuff. That's not a bad set of mechanics. I think it's going to be very doable. So far, easy. So far, none of these bosses seem all that terrible. I can't imagine like anything's going to be super bad. Unless like the ads are overtuned from like the first boss or something. Octopolis Shaman starts doing some stuff. Yeah. It's just line of sight. There's a Gilblin. Look at that dude, just chilling. Just chilling, little puddle. These guys, oh no, they leap all over the place, start spouting poison spears. Great. Ancient Sentries. All the Ellies and stuff. Aqua Blast, oh great. There's gonna be a lot of interrupts. Unstable Corruption, so you kill the big Ellie and they get little Ellies. Okay, at least they die. Eventually. So this is different. This is very, very different. Like the enemies more or less like are the same as Kata, but like the models at least are very different. That's kind of neat. I like the little changes. I like the little preview we get here. So Neptulon is out here and there's a big old tentacle. Oh god. Is that the boss? We're fighting the Ink of Ozymat instead of like protecting Neptulon? Hold on a second. Yo, what? Hold on a second. Okay, so Ozymat floods, fouling, bubbling, and forming a servants of filth. Okay, so he's gonna get multiple of them. It looks like there's stage 1 and stage 2. Tidal surge. Okay, so the first one is gonna be a big old blob of ink. Blotting barrage. Ink Ozymat launches a volley smearing blobs that players inflict damage to anybody and creates a blotting darkness. What does blotting darkness do? Inflicts a pull that does damage and reduces their movement speed by 20. So it's just gonna be like, okay, it's just gonna be blotting things. So when I run these kind of out, drop a puddle, come back in. Merc Spew. Okay, so I don't want to run too far. That's a tank mechanic, so I want to fade this away. So he's got me a buff. Do I bring it to him? No. Immune to... Okay, so he gives you buffs. Little ads here too. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can kill these real quick. Oh, that makes a pretty big puddle. And I guess you'll want to try to stack it if you can. Cleansing. Okay, is that me removing this maybe? It is. Look, hold on, it's doing stuff. It's cleaning it. Wait. Wait. This is gonna be one of those like power wash simulators basically, but in a boss fight. Huh? I don't hate it. So you're gonna have to deal with spacing, but then I guess he's gonna probably hit the healer with this maybe. Versus 2.0. Basically. I don't hate this so far. Okay, and then Putrid Roar, he's just gonna roar out inks and there's gonna be ads. Okay. So what happens if we just kill him? Phase 2, right? Phase 2. Once ink has been purged, it empowers you with allies. Is it a boss rush? 10% remaining. Ozymat falls back into the depths. Ozymat spits in the storms of ink into the bubble and inflicts shadow damage in 1 second. Yeah, it's supposed to be like final boss rush. Okay, cool. Except I killed him way too quickly, but there it is. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's all kinds of buggy though. I think if only if I leave the dungeon, then that guy maybe resets. But yeah. Neat. Cool. Cool. That's very different. Because I was thinking to myself, like, there's no way that this boss specifically is going to function the way that it is. There's no way they'll be able to leave it as it is in, like, Cataclysm Time Walking, right? There's just no shot. Actually, no shot. And they've changed it entirely. I like this version. This is interesting. Get back with some mistake about this part. What's up, Rin? How you doing, fam? That's awesome. You were supposed to be on the right path. They changed it. Yeah, they adjusted it. They adjusted a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I feel like the final boss with the spacing and stuff is going to be the only one that I can think of, like, kind of sort of difficult. The other one may be kind of going to be a rough one for some players. Maybe the Shaman one, if you're not aware of, like, the line of sight thing with the fear and upland around pillar. But, like, as long as you kill the totem and you're dispelling flame shock and doing a bit of a dodge, a bit of a dance whenever he does, like, the earthen thing, you're chilling. First boss, kill the ads, kick the boss. You got a bit of big glyph, put it to the side, everybody stack them one. Basically, what you could actually have everybody stack on one single spot, or at least stack on the tank. you would run to the side, turn a little bit to make sure the zaps don't hit your group, because they'll go out cardinal direction, forward, back, left, right, but also zigzag. There is a bit of a spot between left and the zigzag. It creates maybe like a, what angle is this? 90, 45, less than 45 degree angle. Somewhere, I guess like a 45 degree angle actually, yeah. Where it's like a safe spot. Like, lightning is gonna fly out this direction and this direction, but like this spot in the middle, right? All this section right here. You know? That'll probably work. I like these changes. They're pretty good. I'm actually surprised you could kind of sort of test them early, but not really. But I like this. This is actually really fun. I enjoyed this. That was cool. All right, Jake. We have to do this one a couple of times tomorrow, yeah? This is going to be really fun. Hopefully it's not overtuned. Hopefully it's anything that's undertuned, just so we can try it in Fortified and Tyrannical and just give it a proper go. But that could be kind of fun. But yeah, I like that. That was neat. I kind of enjoyed that. That was actually interesting to say the least. Yeah. Alright, boys. It's about that 8 p.m. I don't have a raid tonight or nothing, so no, you can't have a word with me. Wait, I got loot. Oh no, a second. No, I don't want to remove it. Give me my loot. I got a belt. I got a helm. Look at that meta gem, dude. Oh my god, look at the meta gem. I'm gonna give myself some meta gems. Remember those? Just, I'm sure the lid isn't scaled properly, but like for heroic it probably is okay. Not for mythic though. Wait, does that mean they have like actual tables now for mythic? Okay, whoa, that was weird. Hold on a second. Throw on the tides, right? Mythic. Okay, oh, nothing yet. But time walking, I guess it'll be just time walking gear, right? I guess so. Yeah, I guess it would be just time walking gear. There's nothing good here, except like maybe this. I don't know. Doesn't seem that good. Maybe porcelain crab. Depending on the right tank, or is it just like? No, I guess it could be versatility and mastery. I feel like lack of primary stats is probably gonna make that really, really bad, but who knows, right? Who knows? But yeah, can they bring managers back, please? No. I mean, maybe one day, but like, they would probably have to prune some of the other things they have, because I feel like when it comes to crafting and getting characters ready, I feel like there's already a lot there. But chat, thanks so much for coming by. Thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing more raid testing, more dungeon testing, taking some of these class builds I put together today, and try to see if we can make them work tomorrow. I wanted to play a little bit of tank, a little bit of healer, but also want to play a lot of DPS, like the Demonology Warlock, Demon Hunter, Rogue. I want to play all of it, man. I think that'll be really, really fun. But yeah, I think it did say avoidance. Yeah, I did say I do think it said avoidance. If you want to take a look at it too, porcelain crab, I believe it was called. But yeah, actually, if that trinket is going to be part of the M plus rotation, maybe they already have it on the vendor. I would double check, because it looked like the crystal one for intellect users is there. Maybe the porcelain crab is there too. I don't think that'll be good just because it's lacking the primary, but who knows, right? Chat, thank you so much for coming by. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go chill, maybe get some work done, or maybe work tomorrow. I'm not real sure. I meant to do a project today, but I think it'd be better and easier just to work on it tomorrow, just so I can get a bit of time spent on PTR. But yeah, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch all of you in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace. Let me leave you guys with a better song though, real quick. Hold on a second. Oh, we already got through a lot of these songs, in fact. Oh, what's a good song, man? What's an absolute, like, certified banger of a song? I want to leave you guys with some good vibes, man. Actually, I guess it's fine. Alright, see you guys next time.